Hello everyone, guess who's back? It's PNG Tomato, because it's really hot again. We keep having heat waves here in the UK. So, I am basically sat here with as little clothing on as possible, a massive fan like pointed at me and it will never move, and some ice cold water to try and keep the old temperature down whilst we talk about and play card games. But welcome back to another Tomato Sauce stream. Today we have a lot to go over. We have some leaks, some speed leaks, primarily a little itty bitty bit of rush, right? There's not a lot of rush, but there's like a decent amount to infer from rush. No face cam. Yeah, it's so hot, Shwee. It is so hot. It is unbelievably so hot here right now. We are in I think it's our third heat wave. But the good news is that the next like 2 weeks forecast is looking mild. So by comparison, we shouldn't have another PNG stream after this one for a while. That is the hope at the very least. But let's see who we have in the chat. We have Cyclone Valley. Hello, Cyclone. We have Giorfio. Hello, Mr. Tomato Sesso. Hello, Mr. Giorfio Sesso. I'm sure Giorfio is already busy cooking up what he's going to do with this new set. I assume this is going to be a box based on the leaks for speed specifically, but we'll have to wait and see. We have Luis Fernando. Well, you know, I know someone said they didn't want the leaks spoiled. I mean, we'll reveal them in a second anyway, but yeah, finally it's our turn. I thought you were Russia. I mean, there is rush leaks. It's just not a lot of them. That's, you know, that's fine. That's fine. Now we have Hidden Bankai. Will they get the Miracle Fusion? I think they will. And I'll talk a bit more about that when we get into it, but my initial impression is they will. We have King John. Wonder what the leaks are about. Don't reveal it, please. I'd like to be surprised. Again, I wouldn't get your hopes too high. But there is a couple of really cool nuggets in there, so we'll have to see what we can actually kind of infer from it. We have Corey as well in the chat, just in time. Obviously, we have Shwee. We should go ahead and exclamation mark Shwee. Give the old shout out to the boy. Shwee is obviously a fantastic streamer and YouTuber. So, you know, everyone should go ahead and drop Shwee a like. Go and check him out on YouTube as well. We should probably put your YouTube in here, actually, because I do watch all your YouTube stuff. So there's no reason to not have it in the bot command. I'm just really bad at updating the bot commands. I wanted the old tomato back. Well, you've got PNG Tomato. I don't know if this is the old or the new tomato. You have to decide that for yourself. Same here in Germany, lol, but today is a bit more cool than the last few days/weeks. So today is the worst for us. Here in the UK, this is like the hottest day. And then, like, it should be a lot cooler. I think it's Saturdays when it actually starts to cool down. But, like, this is our, like, worst day. So it's like, ugh. I mean, with the new speed character, possibly varying an alternative style. Yes, we have a lot of interesting speed stuff with styles, which we'll get into in a minute. But it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see what actually happens with this stuff, because some of it is... A lot of it is very up for interpretation. We have, like, weird, like, IDs and stuff. And we have, like, a little bit more information than we had. But it's still not anything concrete. So it's going to be a lot of inferring, right? Hello, Zaki boys. Welcome, welcome. This is new tomato. I see, I see. I was actually really hoping it would be Dark Aigami. I get what you're going for. I don't know. I think it's a bit weird. I think there's a couple of characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! That are a bit strange to, like, play as, because they're not really... Like, they're human, kind of, but they're not, like, human. And some of those will be, like, Zark. So we're expecting to get Zark at some point, right? And Zark's going to be a weird one to play as. But then again, a lot of the Zexal characters and all, like, the Baryon forms are already kind of, like, really weird. So maybe it doesn't matter. And in a lot of the old Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, you could duel against dogs. So maybe I'm reading too much into that and it doesn't matter. We have Kim Friend in the chat. Speed, Luke. Hello, Kim Friend. Because we're still missing a few cards for Crimson, Nova Trinity, Ray, Birth, and a few other Cubics. The thing is, I don't think Cubics would be like a super healthy deck for the game, so I don't know how much I want Cubics. It's a weird one. It's a weird one for me. We have Gunkin Shari. Hello, hello, Gunkin Shari. Welcome, welcome on in. No one cares about Aigami. Marek is goat. I was actually a bit disappointed with the Marek stuff. I guess we'll go ahead and jump into it. So first things first, we'll see if this transition works. It did. It worked first time. Excellent. So first things first, obviously we have, you know, not much to go on by this, but we do have this brand new shiny website called Duel Links Guide, and this has no affiliation with Duel Links Meta. Officially, I do not think this has any official affiliation with Duel Links Meta. This is just a website where we are posting different leaks and data mined information. So, I'm going to say, for legal reasons, I don't think this is tied to any sort of Duel Links Meta, but this is a cool little website where we can go through and take a look at everything without just having, like, Discord posts to look at, right? It's DLM undercover. Shh! Don't say that. The Popo might find out. We can't let anyone know. I'm mostly saying it because it kind of irks me. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Asami is my prediction. Play 3 monster and 3 additional summon. Okay, upcoming skins. Alright. Right, so the first thing is we've got some bits and bobs with Chronicles. That's neat, right? We do also have new monster type illusion. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger, just so it's easier for the stream, especially if you're watching on a phone, right? So we have new monster type illusion. That is exciting, right? That's at least interesting, if nothing else. Obviously, we'll get more into that as we go through these leaks, but getting the final monster type is really, really cool. Legally distinct DLM, real. The characters are kind of ass, so I guess Bakura DM gonna be next. I mean, potentially, right? But, like, looking at what we have here, we have upcoming alt styles and skins. Let's not look at the cards just yet. A bunch of previously unknown character IDs have been associated with these existing character IDs in the game's server response data, which we previously saw for Soulburner with Soulburner and Flame a few months back. So obviously thanks to British Piper, because British Piper is like the master of data mining. Right? British Piper is the data miner. So they're the ones that get to like dig through the code. They get to go navigate it with the utmost like command. They get to find the stuff that everyone else really struggles to find, right? And so this is who we have to thank for all of this. So first things first. If a character ID has a 0 at the start, that's DM. And then if it has a 1, it's GX. If it has a 2, it's etc, etc. So that's like the first like easy thing. And then we get to like the other numbers, and those are associated with different characters. So we have Yami Yugi. We have Seto Kaiba, specifically DM. I don't know why some of these have DM and some of them don't. That's still a bit interesting to me. Like, my first harebrained scheme, or my first harebrained thought, right? My tinfoil hat theory was that some of these characters might come to Rush, right? I get it. I get it. That is a ludicrous statement, right? It makes no real sense to say that. But, now, is this video going to show the thumbnail? That's the next question. No, it's not. Rush. Damn it. I just want the thumbnail. I just want my thumbnail. It's my thumbnail. Alright, I'm gonna grab my thumbnail quick. I gotta find it. Just a slight delay, don't worry about it, guys. We're very professional here. Where is it? Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. So if I come over here, put it here, do that, and then do this, I can do this, I can do this, and finally, we can do this. Bam! So this was my thumbnail for one of my latest videos. And it's like, oh look, it's Yami Yugi, and it's Mai, and it's the 2 best decks in the OCG Rush format, Black Chaos Ritual and Harpy Ladies, right? And I was like, and then, right, I immediately see this, and guess which of the DM characters don't have DM next to their name? Bam, right? Tinfoil hat theory, tinfoil hat. Yami Yugi and My Valentine Rush characters, right? Now, I don't think this is going to happen, right? I think this is such unbelievable copium, right? The chances of this happening is like 1%, right? It's not happening. But, come on guys, the thumbnail. My thumbnail, it was prophetic. We saw the future. We saw this happening. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Now, what's the website? The website is... It's just duellinksguide.com. You know, the name's right here. It should be quite easy to find. It's because Mai doesn't have a DSOD variant. Yami Yugi, I guess. Does Yami Yugi have a DSOD variant in the game? I assume it doesn't. But I want to believe. I just want to believe, right? Still doesn't make sense because the code literally tells us it's DM. Well, again, I understand that. I still want to believe, right? That's why we call it copium, right? No involved to rush please, no. Legitimate truth, I don't think we're getting rituals in Russia. I assume that's Rush. Good old autocorrect. Until next year, when it goes, Russia's up for World Championships. Yeah, I would be shocked if we got rituals before next World Championship. But you never know, right? You never know. Again, I didn't think we were going to get the Go Rush fusions as early as we did, and we did, so... Psh, can't find, it's literally duellinksguide.com, right? It's not complicated. I trust in your ability to find this. But yeah, we have this. And then we have Yusei, Jack Atlas, Crow Hogan, Callan Callister. So this is where it gets a bit weird, because if these were all DM, like if these were just all DM, you'd be like, okay, so instead of doing like a new world, they're going to do like a shit ton of DM skins. But I suppose this is enough for a new world. Like a new world usually come with like 4 to 5 characters. So this is sort of a new world amount. But then we're only getting 4 for 5Ds. We're not getting any GX ones, which is interesting. I don't know specifically what these skins are going to be. It's like Mokuba Kaiba. What other skin is Mokuba Kaiba going to have? And why is he in with all of these like kind of main cast characters? It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. I mean, Eternal, Galactica, Oblivion would be our best bet, but we already have that. I mean, they could add that giant maximum that literally manipulates space-time. Yeah, don't worry about him. Don't worry about that. But then, yeah, we got Blue Angel, which is fine, right? This is kind of the most, like, lukewarm reveal of all time. Like, we're almost expecting to get all of the, like, online avatar versions of all of the Vrain's characters. So, like, this is whatever, right? This is almost too expected. And then we get to Yuga and Luke. Now, the obvious ones for me is Luke would be the Luke man. But then Yuga gets a bit weird. So Yuga has a couple of different forms, but a lot of these different, like, versions are Go Rush. But this is a Sevens ID. So this could just be they give a Sevens character a Go Rush skin, or they specifically give him, like, one of his very few Sevens different outfits. Like, he had, like, his space outfit. He had, like, the Yuga Man outfit, which was, like, that's kind of it. Whereas I think what most people would actually like is a That Guy outfit from Go Rush, and then you just give him his Go Rush deck, right? You give him Chariot, you give him Sevens Wonder Fusion, you give him, you know, his more modern cards. Maybe you give him the Transam Lilac Fusion as well, that sort of thing. That's what I want from Yuga. I don't know what we're gonna give him. Like, what are we missing from Sevens Yuga? Obviously, we're missing like Sevens Geass, but Sevens Geass is like so awful, right? It's like there. The other thing is like we're missing like Savage Claw Tiger is a card we still don't have, which is actually ludicrous that we don't have Savage Claw Tiger still. I'm trying to think what other like big Yuga cards that are real cards that we don't have are. IDs for NPC for the next character, maybe? I mean, potentially. Seven Sphere Magician is also there. Yeah, I mean, Seven Sphere is... Seven Sphere was part of his Go Rush, like his final Go Rush deck. But the issue with Seven Sphere is it's so... I guess it doesn't have to be directly tied to his Contact Fusion stuff, but like... I think it would be weird to release it without the contact fusion stuff. But then, moving on from that, because again, there is a bit more rush at the end, but we'll go over like this in order. We have card database modifications. Now, this does not mean we're getting all of these cards. There we go. This does not guarantee they're coming. This happens every single time we get leaks. We get a bunch of like database modifications, which are like, these are cards that have been edited, right? That could mean they're coming to an NPC. That could mean they're put in cold storage for like ages and ages. We had the dinosaur cards basically get their ID, their card database modification, like 9 months before they came out, right? So just because they're here doesn't mean these cards are immediately coming out soon, but it could mean they're immediately coming out soon, right? This could just be the next box. So take it with a pinch of salt, but this is pretty cool. So obviously we have the Despia stuff. Now Despia is awesome. I love Despia. I really like Branded. And Branded Despia, I think, is a really cool archetype. Now, I know a lot of people are going to hate these, but I've always been a big fan of these, and I am actually really excited to get my hands on the Despia cards. I think the Despia cards are just, they're fun, they're engaging. I think some of the, like, degen stuff you can do with them is generally, it has more to do with cards that are not from the archetype than cards that are in the archetype, right? Oh, there's different codes. I mean, at least Jade isn't here. Oh, you're talking about the Adamanticators. We'll get to the Adamanticators, don't you worry. Ice Jade specifically. Oh, do you mean Ice Jade? Right, now I'm confused. Which one's Ice Jade? Ice Jade's a specific archetype, isn't it? Yeah, the Ice Jade is a different deck, isn't it? Is that even in this? Am I blind? Is there Ice Jade stuff here? Despia is going to be Tax Dragon Turbo. Tax Dragon Turbo is sick. Where is Elemental Hero, Flame Wingman, Infernal Rage, and Evil Hero? Oh, they'll be here later. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. But Despia. Then we have Adamanticators. Now, so I've played Adamanticators. I think it's a cool deck. I do, though, understand that people aren't gonna like to play against them. I don't see it, but it, specifically Alba's Fusion, which is like the giant crystal dragon that made it good for a while. Ah, I see. No heroes? I mean, I don't believe there are any heroes in here. Like, I mean, obviously you can see the Adamanticator stuff. We've got the Adamanticator bosses here as well. And then we have the Advanced Crystal Beasts. And then we got some more Despia stuff. And then, down here, we also got some Baphomet, the Mythical King of Phantom Beasts, which is sort of illusion support, right? So we're also going to be getting some of the illusion stuff. Although this is specifically the Fiend's half of that. Double Tax Dragon. Do you have the out or not? Well, do you have the out in like 3 cards, right? Can you get the out with only using 3 cards? They in this data leak? Are they further down? I haven't spent a long time looking at these yet. Block Dragons legal. Adamanticators are probably going to turbo in generics rather than their own cards. Yeah. But they're still a really cool deck, though. I don't really like the Advanced Crystal Beast. That's not really my cup of tea. But then obviously we have Aluba, Jester of Despia, which is, you know, a key combo piece of the deck. The issue is, I wonder what a Duel Links branded Despia deck looks like. I can't imagine it being 20 cards, right? You just have to... There are just so many cards to put in. But you could also just, like, hyper streamline the combos. I really don't know what a list would look like in a 20 to 30 card deck. It'll be interesting to see what it does end up looking like, that's for sure. Obviously, we're getting Branded Opening, which is obviously a fantastic card. We're getting Branded in Red, which is another ridiculously good... Can I hover over this one card? There we go. Branded in Red. It's going to be 30. Yeah, I can't see it being less than 30, right? People will cheat and add 40. Branded Despia, pretty sure is going to be 30 as a standard. That's what I would expect, right? But again, we haven't looked at the skill yet. So the skill might streamline things, but I don't know. We'll have to have a look. Fluffle Despia was a real deck in TCG. I actually never saw Fluffle Despia. Also, hello, Toti. Welcome. I've never seen Fluffle Despia. And as a big Fluffle player, that disappoints me a little bit. I've never seen that. Then we got Chimera Fusion, which is obviously our fusion to go into the illusion stuff. We'll scroll down a little bit. Let's take a look at the next wave of stuff. Chimera, the King of Phantom Beasts. It's so funny that none of this is actually an illusion. Like, this is a fiend, this is a fiend, this is a beast. Cornfield Kotal. We have Cucumber Horse. Cyber Jormungandr. Cyber Dark Worm. Good old Despia Theatre of Branded. Obviously, very, very important card. Despian Comedy. Did see play in Despian Branded. And then we have... I don't even remember this one. Proskenian? Despia, a light monster and a dark monster. During the main phase quick effect, you can target one fusion, synchro Xyz, or link monster to your opponent's graveyard, banish it, special summon it, or special summon it to your field. When this card destroys post battle, you can put damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. I don't remember this card seeing play, but I might just be remembering wrong. So incredibly hyped for Chimera. I mean, that's good. I'm happy that you're happy. I think the Chimera stuff is, like, it's neat, and it has, like, a little nice gameplay loop, but I think they are going to need a skill to be, like, super good. Because it was always the sort of thing where I feel like the illusion stuff did well in, like, limited, but, like, never really performed super well at, like, a tournament level. Broken skill, that's how. True. There are also Despia Dark Lords. Ooh, I've never seen that either, actually. Well, they use Patchwork to get Poly and a body to summon Guardian Chimera to break boards without text going second. I mean, that's pretty good. The fusion is a target to be summoned by other extra deck monsters as disruption. Ah, I see. I play Pure Chimera in Master Duel and have since it's released. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think people that one-trick decks is always really, really cool. Oh, guys, have you seen it? Well, first off, we got our Despian cards. We got Quertus, which is obviously a really, really good card. We have Tragedy, which obviously a really good card. Wait, can we get to this? I really want to hover over this card, but it's really not letting me. There we go. Dermaturge Despia. Usually, maybe play this as a one-of. And then, Elemental Hero. Flame Wingman. Infernal Rage. Mage using 2 Elemental Hero monsters with different attributes must be fusion summoned. If this card is special summoned, you can add 1 card with Favorite in its name from your deck or graveyard to your hand. You contribute this card that was fusion summoned using a normal monster as material to special summon a level 7 or lower Elemental Hero monster from your deck or extra deck that cannot be normal summoned or set, ignoring summon conditions. Did I see number 99? Nah. Don't worry about that. There was definitely no number 99. Evil Hero, Dead End Prison. So any Evil Hero fans in chat? Anyone here an Evil Hero main? I'm sure someone's got to be an Evil Hero main, right? Someone's got to be an Evil Hero. Please tell me we're getting the trap. Well, you'll see. You'll soon see. I noticed AXEs in the next row. No, that's spoilers. We don't talk about those yet. I mean, I guess technically this is all spoilers, but you know the point. You know what we're talking about. This is a combo starter. I haven't played Evil Heroes. I played Evil Heroes like when they came out during GX. That is the extent of my Evil Hero knowledge. I know they got a second wave, and the second wave made them playable, but I don't remember Evil Hero like being like a big deck. That deck needs a skill. Again, I haven't like looked in depth at the skills. I don't think there was an Evil Hero skill, but we'll have a look in a minute. So happy to see Dead End in this. But again, don't forget, they might not be coming out immediately, right? These still could be a while away. Then we have Infernal Rider. So are these just like retrains of the old Evil Heroes, or are these brand new ones? Because I don't think there was a Dead End. There was Infernal... Oh, I'm really bad at remembering what their names were. Evil Hero, just normal hero stop. Normal hero slot. I mean, there is just kind of the hero pile, right? That has kind of just always been a deck. Then we have Evil Hero Neoslord. I remember this card is still new-ish, right? Like this is This came out in, like, the last, like, 9 to 12 months, I want to say. Like, I remember seeing this card everywhere. Like, this is still, again, new is maybe a bit of a overstatement, but, like, this isn't, like, a super old card. New leaks. Hello, Max. Yes, we are. We are looking at the new leaks. We're looking at the new leaks. What's good, Tomato? It is very, very hot, so we're PNGing today. But other than that, doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Hope you're having a great day as well, Max. Yeah, this came out this year. Neos Lord just released an OCG. So, what does he do specifically? So, one effect monster on the field... oh, we've moved the mouse. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. If this card is special summoned or a monster is sent to your opponent's graveyard while this card is on the field, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls to take control of it. Okay, this is pretty cool. I feel like this is a very Duel Linksy card, right? I'm doing great. Was it Jim and feel fresh? Nice. Always like to hear that. Always like to hear that. Infernal Rage is old. Other heroes are recently new. I see. I see. It's basically, it's literally the Supreme King and Neos. I mean, yeah, art-wise, this guy goes pretty hard, right? Card is annoying to deal with during your opponent's turn. Yeah, that's not too surprising. And then there's Toxic Bubble. Oh boy. Hand, you special summon monsters for the rest of the turn. Except era monsters. You can only special summon either hero Toxic Bubble once per turn this way. If this card is special summoned and you control a fusion monster that must be fusion summoned with Dark Fusion, you can draw 2 cards. So this is Evil Bubble. This is like Bubble Man if it wasn't garbage. Right? This is just, what if Bubble Man wasn't shit? And apparently being toxic is how we don't be shit. Requires Dark Fusion. Even though it requires Dark Fusion, I still would argue this is infinitely playable. Or infinitely more playable than Bubble Man ever was. Like, Bubble Man's, like, setup cost is so ludicrous that you're just never realistically resolving it. Right, next up. Why does it sometimes work and sometimes doesn't? Okay. Generators! So, my first thought when I saw this was... Well, don't worry, we're going to get to Galaxy Eyes. My first thought was, oh god, not generators. This is going to be generators all over again. Then I was thinking about it. You don't have a lot of zones to make use of the tokens to pay for the cost of your generator effects. So I don't know how good generator's actually gonna be. You know? Malicious Bane and Sinister Necron are finally coming. Well, we don't know, but there's always a chance, right? It's actually unplayable in Duel Links. Yeah, that's kind of how I was thinking. Because, like, let's say you get out, like, a boss. And then it's like, oh, to use his negate, it's like send 2 tokens. Okay, well then you're having a negate, right? Like 1 negate. Like, the thing is, what could a skill do? You'd have to have, like, I don't know, like a skill that gives you more monster zones, or a skill that lets you treat your tokens as 2 tokens, or something. I really don't know how this works. I really don't understand how generators is going to function. Have to post some shenanigans, like using back row as monster zones. Yeah, it literally has to be something that drastically changes fundamentally how the game is played. Decks kind of just lose to Winder. I mean, yeah. But it's generators to me has always been a pub stomp deck, right? It's very similar to like Time Lords. And by that what I mean is it's a deck that you will play, and if your opponent just doesn't have what they need to deal with it, or your opponent is like very new to the game, they're going to be very overwhelmed, unable to really stop it, and they're just going to lose. But like, again, in Duel Links, I don't think that matters, right? Only thing I can think of is making the cost only 1 instead of 2. Yeah, I mean that, again, but that fundamentally like changes how the cards work. It's weird, right? It's very weird. It's like you can't out the window, they just lose. Like, bro, just have the out. Just have the out. Just have the out. Alright. Galaxy Eyes time. Galaxy Eyes Cypher X Dragon. So I lose track with the Galaxy Eyes cards. There are so many. I obviously know, you know, all of the old Galaxy cards that we already have. I know Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon. I forget which one X Dragon is. So we're just going to read this quick. So this is a level 10. Once per turn, or rank 10, made using 2 10s. Once per turn, you can also Xe summon a Galaxy Eyes Cypher X Dragon by using a Cypher Dragon monster you control as material. Transfer its materials to this card. You can detach 2 materials from this card. Your opponent cannot target light monsters you control with card effects until the end of your opponent's next turn. Okay, that can be really, really big. Once per turn, during your standby phase, you can return 1 rank 9 or lower Xyz monster from your graveyard to the extra deck. Then you could special summon that monster from your extra deck by using this card you control as material. Okay. Well, thank you, mouse, for just randomly wandering up there. I mean, if targeting is really big, that's going to be super crazy, right? It depends if, like, the best decks are targeting. If the best decks, like, in the meta aren't targeting, this kind of is whatever. But, like, a lot of cards will be, like, target that card, negate its effects. So, like, even a lot of interaction will target. So this could be kind of insane, depending on what the meta's like. X-Dragon sucks, that's the TLDR. Yeah. Target is so bad now. Well then, that's all it's going to be, right? I mean, if ever the meta shifts though, right, and like the best deck in the game has to target constantly, then this will be fine, right? It's just like, is that ever going to happen? That's what it comes down to. Then we have Gazelle, which is, you know, another beast that is going to support the illusion stuff. We got Boss Fight. We got Boss Fight. We got Boss Loot. We got Boss Quest. We've got Boss Room. I mean, everyone knows, like, Boss Room. That's, like, the big one. We got Boss Stage. But, again, Boss Stage is a weird one. Because it's, like... I don't know. I really don't see these cards as doing much. We got Golgoli. I've never seen this card before. Heretical Phobos Kovos. 2 level 4s, so it's generic level 4 illusion. Oh, this is just like the rest of the illusion stuff, I guess. Why is my mouse just like drifting? It's so weird. Sometimes it just like wobbles on its own. I have no idea what's going on with my mouse. I might need a new mouse. You can target 1 effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects. Okay, well that's just immediately good. Then if it battled this turn, you can take control of it to the end phase. Well, that's irrelevant because we don't have end phase 2. This is a quick effect. If this card has an illusion monster's material. Okay. That's still a bit weird to use. You can only use the effect of it once per turn. It's card battles. The thing is, I could see this as just being like something generic to just slam it down and be like, I turn something off. Which, like, that could be okay, I guess. Galaxy Rank 4 also protects from Destroy, bruh. Is that Serena I see in the chat? Hello, hello. Why does the art look so good just for the effect to suck? I mean, that's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, to be fair. Let's talk about the skills. I will get to the skills. Jesus, so many cards. Flirt is the most disgusting skill. Yes, according to the Duolog channel. I mean, Flirt was a really disgusting skill. Like, when it first came out. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say it still is, right? But it is what it is. Only thing it can make Raider playable is the boss of Shadows, but I don't see him in the data mines. 2100 so weak. Oh yeah, this guy's... He's just a rank 4. What do you expect? He's not going to be massive. We have Jormungandr, just the generator boss. We have Judgment of the Branded. Kawaki Meru Supplier. We have Generator Boss Light. And there he is, everyone. Masquerade the Blazing Dragon. Or as we more commonly will know him, the Tax Dragon. If my mouse would, like, stay on him, would be fine. Masquerade the Blazing Dragon. This card is going to be the bane of a lot of people's existences. So made using a Despia monster and a light or dark. When you control this fusion summon card, your opponent must pay 600 life points to activate cards or effects. If your opponent controls a Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, or Link monster while this card is in your graveyard. Quick effect, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use this effect once per turn. The Taxman cometh. That was good because they made Sherry and her event as. Illusions can't be destroyed by battle though. Plus her deck, Pure, was also bad. I don't want to pay taxes. I'm going to commit tax fraud. That's not how this works. The tax dragon will come. It never stops. 604,000 life points. The thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if this got halved, because burn damage so often is just halved. So, like, I wouldn't be shocked at all if they were like, yeah, we're going to halve the tax dragon. But if they don't halve it, I'm just saying, it is pretty good, right? It's like, Shui was saying, if you get out 2 of these, your opponent has to pay 1,200 life points every time they do anything. Which is kind of nuts, right? To the point where I actually would be surprised if it wasn't halved. But we'll see, we'll see. Probably going to lower the burn damage, like the different life points can be. They can't nerf this, by the way, it's not a burn effect. Well, they can do whatever they want, right? Like, they could fundamentally change this card. They could change the art, the name, and the effect of this card as much as they want. Right? They're Konami. They make the rules. Even if this is the first card they ever do that to, they can still do whatever they want with it. Maybe have 8,000 life points. Yeah, so in the next update with this box, we're just going to double the life points in speed. Just out of nowhere, we're just going to do that. Don't worry about it. Don't read too much into it. It won't be a big change to the game. Don't worry about it. If they don't nerf this card, Despy would be 100% the best deck. Oh, could you imagine? This could be my return to speed tournaments. We already managed to, like, do really well with the dinosaurs. We got a couple of second place finishes. All we need to do is bring it back with branded Despia. That's basically the same as dinosaurs, right? It's basically the same thing. Can you link the page you're looking at? This is just duellinksguide.com. I'll link it in chat since so many people have been asking. There you go. Next up. Master Tau the Chanter, an illusion monster, which is, you know, one of the effect illusions that can't be destroyed by battle. We got Mirage Mirror Force. This is just Mirror Force for illusions. We got more illusions, Illusion Trap. We've got the Generator Boss, Nightmare Apprentice, and Nightmare Magician. Congrate is kind of a big deal, especially because we're going to have Adamancipators. Like, this could be a good card. Rock Band Xeno Guitar. Screams of the Branded, just more branded support. We got Supreme Seamare. Talons of Shirlane. UFO Light. We got another Generator. And then we have Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, which is like the last hero card that's here. Is there a Pegasus skill? We'll take a look. Let's take a look. So skills for Speed Duel. First up, we have the Marek skills. We also have the names of the next skills cut off at the bottom there. So Marek skill 1. You add the Winged Dragon of Ra to your deck. Can be used before your normal draw. If your life points are at 3,000 or below, one of the cards you draw will be a Divine Beast monster. Neat. Marek skill 2. During this duel, you cannot normal express some monsters except Aqua Divine Beast. Reveal 1, the Winged Dragon of Ra in your hand and play Guardian Slime from your deck. From your hand, deck or graveyard face up to your field, but its effects are negated. If only your opponent controls a monster, or if you control a face-up Divine Beast monster, set your life points to 4,100, then add a monster reborn to your hand from outside of your deck. Then if you control no cards, you can add 1 the Winged Dragon of Ra or 1 card that mentions it. So this is where I'm a bit disappointed with Marek. They've just gone like the most... it's just so... It's just Ra. It's just Ra again. I thought they could take this in like a far more interesting direction, and it's just more Ra support, which I think is really boring. During your main phase, you normal summon 1 Winged Dragon of Ra in addition to a normal summon set. Okay. Shuffle up to 3 cards from your hand into your deck. Play that many Ra's Disciple face up to your field from outside your deck, but the control can be changed. So this is just get out Ra turbo skills, like whatever. Marek skill 4. Skills first and second effects once per duel. Jury can be used before your normal draw. Set one metal reflex line from outside of your deck to your field. It cannot be activated. One of the cards for your normal draw will be Ancient Chant. Reveal one Divine Beast monster from your hand and either shuffle it into the deck or send it to the graveyard, then draw one card. So this is like a nice little effect just to try and not brick on Ra, I guess. Ra is his ace monster, what do you expect? Yeah, but like, they've done it with a lot of other characters, like Scud and... was it Sarah from like DSOD, where they just gave them other stuff to do. And we already have a character called Yami Marek who has Ra as a boss monster. So now we just have two characters that might as well just be the same character because all of their skills support the exact same thing. I don't know, it just seems very dull. It seems very dull. Especially since when Marek actually dueled, like himself, he was playing Slifer. So we could have got a bunch of Slifer skills. But instead it's just more Ra stuff. I don't know. It's just weird. Made a guy that uses KFC Bird and gives him more support with Gravy added. Basically, right? Well, we do have the Gravekeeper skill here as well, which is neat, I guess. Strike back Monster Rebirth. If your opponent is a monster, shuffle one copy of your hand to the decks. Set one Monster Rebirth from your hand or deck. Neat. Alright, Gravekeepers. You can only use the skill's third effect once per duel. During this duel, you cannot normal or special summon, excluding special summons from the extra deck, any monsters except Gravekeeper monsters. At the start of either player's battle phase, if you control a Visionary, your monsters gain 1,000 attack and defense, and your opponent's monsters lose 1,000 attack and defense until the end of the turn. Okay, so this is what, like trying to just walk over your opponent's board? I'm sure they won't have any interruptions. Send one Gravekeeper monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, then add a Gravekeeper's monster from your deck or hand to graveyard. The issue with Gravekeepers is Gravekeepers used to be a really cool deck, and now it's just Floodgate Turbo, so like, I'm not super into this, if I'm being honest. How the fuck give Necro Valley deck a skill? Yeah, I'm not a big fan. The skill's confirmed what we will get. I have Dueling Book Replay using Gravekeeper, and the deck still sucks. That's not surprising. It's probably me being dumb, but them replies do not show me the whole site address. I mean, if you... It should just be the... It's literally just duellinksguide.com. That's the entire website. Yusei Fudo skill. Okay, let's check out the Yusei skill. You can use the skill's first and second effects once per turn if your deck contains a total of 7 or more tuners. If you control a face-up Stardust Dragon, play one Shooting Star from outside of your deck to your field. It cannot be activated this turn. Oh, it can be activated this turn. Okay, which one's Shooting Star? If a Stardust monster in your field, destroy... Okay, so this is just a pop. The skill just gives you a free pop, effectively. Okay. If only your opponent controls a monster, set one Stardust Dragon from your extra deck to your field, as battle position can be changed, then you can send up to 2 random level 2 monsters from your deck to the graveyard. So this gets you a free Stardust Dragon, and then gets you a free pop. I feel like that should be good, but it just seems so underwhelming. Like, in my mind, I'm like, a free boss monster that gives you protection, and a pop, all just from the skill? That sounds kind of good. And then I read it and I go, this just seems bad. Like, this just seems like it doesn't do anything. Like, the game is just too fast for this to be relevant. It has no deck building restrictions. Yeah, but like, what would you do with it? I suppose... So what you're saying is, like, you could play, like, Sky Striker, and then just, like any deck that doesn't already have, like, an important skill, like Unchained or something. And then you could just, like, spam this out. I mean... Could play it in Starry. Oh, true! The new Starry Tier 1 deck. Yusei Fudo Skill 1. It's a weird one. It's definitely a weird one. It doesn't give you the 5 free cards to the field. 3 negate, 6 draws. So yeah, it sucks. That's kind of true, right? That's kind of true. If this came out, like, I don't know, a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, this probably would have been really good. But now I'm like, eh. Alright, Chimera skill. So you can only use the skill's second and third effects once per duel. Okay, so these second and third effects have got to be damn good, because this duel ain't going long. During this duel, you cannot normal or special summon except Beast, Fiend, Illusion spellcasters. Okay, that's whatever. Reveal one monster that mentions Chimera Fusion in your hand. I don't know how many cards that is. I'm going to assume all of the Baphomet and Gazelle, like, retrains have that line on them. Shuffle one card from your hand into your deck. Then add Chimera Fusion from your deck to your hand. Then you can send a level 1... I wish my mouse would stop moving on its own. It's really bothering me. Then you can add one Chimera Fusion from your deck to your hand. Then you can send one level 7 Dark Illusion / Spellcaster with 2500 attack from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Alright, let me process this. We're revealing a card. We're shuffling a card from our hand into the deck. We're adding a card. And then we're sending something to graveyard. So we haven't plussed. We set up the graveyard and we've grabbed Chimera Fusion. Okay. If only your opponent controls a monster, set one Chimera, the Flying Mythical Beast, to your field from outside of your deck. Okay, so this is a +1, and this is all just consistency. I don't know enough about these cards to know if this is actually going to be, like, decent or not. My gut is telling me maybe. Why do I feel like this entire community of Yu-Gi-Oh! Has been turned almost as bad as the League of Legends community? What do you mean by that? Is my next question. What, do you think people are being toxic or something? Or are you just talking about Kim Friend? Because it could just be Kim Friend. We love Kim Friend here, but we do understand that Kim Friend is a acquired taste. So decks confirmed Despia, Ra, and Chimera. Wait, are all the cards confirmed? No. They are not 100% confirmed. They are all cards that have 100% been edited in the Duel Links servers. That is it. They are not guaranteed to be coming out in the next box. They're not guaranteed to come out anytime soon. This skill is not very helpful at all. We have 100 ways to add the fusion to our hand in the deck. Yeah, but do you have 100 ways to send a level 7 Dark Illusion or Spellcaster with 2500 attack from your hand or deck to the graveyard? Bam. Getting a free Chimera is fine, I guess. Alright, now for the one we've all been waiting for, Despia. Is there, like, a good way to move this? Because I think people are going to want to be able to read this. Alright. Despia. Alright, if I got any way to, like, actually make this readable. I might not. We'll fiddle. Oh, there we go, there we go. Despia. And Sky Striker, probably the two big ones, right? So Despia. You can only use this skill's second and third effects once per duel. During this duel, you cannot special summon monsters with a level, except for level 8 or higher light dark monsters, Despia monsters, and Fallen of Albaz. Reveal one Despia monster or one branded opening in your hand, and add one Despia monster or one branded opening from your deck to your hand. Then you can add one Despia Theatre at the branded from your deck to your hand. So once again, we're revealing a Despia or an opening. So revealing one card. We're then adding one monster or a branded opening from deck to hand. It's a +1. Then you can add... Well, thank you, music, for just swelling and then just immediately stopping. Then you can add Despia Theatre branded from your hand. So this is reveal a card. And then add 2 cards to your hand. So this is just a +2. So it's not good. They literally crucify people who like it. I mean, I wouldn't read too much into that, right? I would just, if people are being a way you don't like, just ignore them for the most part, right? Like, people are always gonna like the things they like, dislike the things they don't like, and blame everyone for everything. I wouldn't read too much into it. I think it's more towards Konami than the actual player. Sky Striker stuff dies of cringe. Oh, don't tell me you don't like Sky Striker, Sarita. I know you're a Lunar Lightning. Giant corporation. I mean, yeah, it's one of those things, right? I mean, realistically, I think a lot of people have pent-up frustration because of how Duel Links is a lot of the time, because they feel like it's not, like, the ideal version of the game that they want. But again, if you like something, you should just enjoy it anyway, like despite it, people, right? Sorry, language, but that skill is fucked. That would literally fuck the game horribly. Well, it can get changed. It definitely can get changed. But yeah, this Despia skill, still only path reading. This is just +2. That seems pretty good, especially since the card quality is already good. And then 3, if only your opponent controls a monster, so basically if we're going second for the most part, send one Despia monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then you can add Branded in Red from your deck to your hand. So we get to set up the graveyard, and we grab Branded in Red. That's... It's just +2, he says. I didn't say just, I said it +2s. I don't think Chimera are coming out anytime soon, or if they do, it will be a mini box. So because we have the skill, it is very likely that the Chimera stuff is coming out. It is very likely. Yeah, we haven't gotten to that yet. We're getting there, we're getting there. I want to get through all the speed stuff before we get to the rush stuff, because once we got the rush stuff, we probably won't go back to the speed stuff, so... Going second, it's a +3. Oh, yeah. Well, plus, it's one of those things as well, where these cards are good anyway. Like, you don't need to +3 for this deck to probably be decent. Technically a +4. I suppose, oh yeah, because you get the, is it this one that gives the plus? I forget which one it is, but yeah, one of them is just a +1 anyway. As long as they have the ability, when truthfully, they're literally powerless. I mean, it's one of those things where when people are speaking online as well, there's a level of anonymity, so they can just be like very over-exaggerated versions of themselves, and they can inflate their own opinions and stuff. So I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't worry about it. Wild and change 100%. I mean, come on, guys. We gotta be civil in the chat. I don't wanna have to separate everyone. Okay, everyone should just be civil. It's fine. But yeah, this skill is really good. That's my initial takeaway from this. It's weird because I can generally all the decks that I have played in Speed, they don't really have busted skills. I tend to gravitate towards the decks that I like, and those decks just don't get like a skill that just pluses a million. So this is actually quite exciting, because this is a deck that does just like +3. So I'm quite excited for that. Next up, Sky Striker. This skill's second effect can be used once per duel if your deck contains 9 or more Sky Striker spell cards and at least 1 Sky Striker Ace Rose. Okay, so you have to play Rose. Activates at the start of your first turn. Add 1 Hayate, 1 Kagiri, 1 Kaina, and Shizuku to your extra deck. Okay, so we're getting, like, extra copies of the cards. That's fine. Play 1 Sky Strike Airspace. Area 0, face up in your field zone from outside. So you just start with this on the field. So it's immediate +1 as soon as the game starts. I haven't seen a skill that starts with a field spell on the field in a while. Send up to 2 Sky Striker cards from your hand, or face up on your field to the graveyard to draw a card. I mean, this just seems okay. You have to remember, though, the Sky Strikers don't really have a skill right now. They kind of, like, piggyback off other decks, or they play, like, super generic skills that just give them a few life points. So, like, in terms of, like, having... The thing is this gonna do enough without them getting, the Sky Striker spell that allows them to, like, attack twice? Tomato has that dino DNA. I've just knocked over everything. Don't worry about that. You have 1 more Rose and 1 more Z. Draw 1, let's go. Giving an option is fine. Just gives easy access to the 3 spell extra effect. I mean, basically. Like, I think it's hard to design a Sky Striker effect, because, like we say, Sky Strikers already are, or have been, like, I don't know if I'd say they're like really strong now, right? But they were really strong for a really long time. Without a dedicated skill. So trying to give them a dedicated skill is always going to be a really weird one. Really want new Vrain support stuff. I mean, by the look of it, we're going to be getting Blue Angel, right? So there will be new stuff coming eventually, and probably sooner than later. I need more Code Talker cards, Signet cards in the game. Strike It is still going to suck mainly because the Duel Links restrictions of zones and main phase 2, let alone they're bad in this meta. Yeah, I think they need an op. The issue is, Sky Striker typically, historically, has been like almost a control deck. And games now feel like they're decided in like a turn or two. So playing control doesn't necessarily work as well with that. It isn't from a deck to send bricks to the graveyard to hope to draw one is engage. Just draw engage though. Just draw engage, Lamau. Just draw it. Easy. We're getting more Sky Striker support. We're cooked if we get that one spell. Or Ray. How will be a meta player? Disgusting. It's coded in with the other stuff, so it's possible. How dare you ping me? Personally, I dislike Sky Striker. I just play a horrible playstyle or play against. For the longest time, Sky Striker to me was a free win. When I queued into it, I'd be like, I will take my free win, and I will go on my merry way. I haven't played against Sky Striker in so long, I have no idea. I literally have no idea. With the stuff that's currently out, maybe tier 3. Wait, we're getting Galaxy Eye support finally too. I mean, we're getting, what, Cypher X? Cypher X Dragon, I think it's called. So, like, nothing, like, super crazy. Ray versus one Ancient Gear Chaos Giant. I don't like it either, to be honest. But nice to see Sky Striker stuff and Evil Hero. Oh, yeah. Right, let's go on to the next stuff. So, the Tin Dangler is back. Let's see what he has to say. You can only use the skill's second and third effects once per duel. At the beginning of your first turn. Okay. Send one Tin Dangle card from your deck to the graveyard. So just immediately your turn starts, send it to the graveyard. Then set a Stairs of Mail from outside of your deck to your field. During this duel, you cannot normal or special summon, excluding special summon monsters to the extra deck. Only monsters except Tin Dangle monsters. Okay. Send one card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Then send two Tin Dangle cards from the deck to the graveyard. Okay, so we -1 to set up the graveyard. Halve the attack of one face-up monster your opponent controls. Give that same amount to one face-up Cerberus you control. Okay, so this is Cerberus Turbo. Am I missing something? This doesn't seem very good. He plays Dinos, of course he says Sky Striker free win. Well, it was even before I was playing Dinos. Like, when I was playing Fluffle, it was a free win. When I was playing Orcust, it was a free win. I don't know. I've just never... Sky Striker's never been, like, a threatening deck. When, at least the decks that I've played. How many new cards are Galaxy getting? It was 1. Unfortunately, not a lot. Sky Striker was a free win when I play Lunas, so woo more free wins. It's the same skill from the previous one, but both have different third effects. I see. I'm just super worried about the Despia stuff. Target protection be like literally the one thing that's kind of bad to get into the game from that list. Yeah, I think for me the only actual like worrying thing is Tax Dragon. I think other than Tax Dragon, it doesn't really... Like, there's some really strong cards in there, right? What is it? It's one of the fusion monsters, I think, sets all their attack to 0. Did we get that one? Was it this one? Yeah. So during the main phase, quick effect, you can change the attack of all monsters on the field to 0 to the end of this turn, except the later high fusion monster. This face card doesn't control the field because of the opponent's card effect. You can add to the hand, special summon. I don't think there's, like, a lot of, like, super unfair shit outside of, like, Tax Dragon. I don't know, maybe I am, maybe I have blinders on, but... Are we getting branded fusion? No. We are getting branded in red. We're not getting fusion. We're getting opening, branded in red. We're obviously getting theater of the branded is in the skill. We're not actually getting branded fusion itself. Wait, new box. Again, it's not... These are just cards that have been edited and we have some new skills. So we don't know if it's going to be like a whole new box. Or should we say, we don't know if all of the cards leaked are going to all be in the new box. But hello! Hello, hello. Sakadetsu, welcome, welcome. Make this... I need it to like... Yeah, that's the sweet spot. We'll just leave it there for now. So Dragon Rulers. You can only use this skill's first and second effects once per turn. At the start of your main phase, send up to 2 Fire Dragon Ruler monsters from your hand to the graveyard, then draw 1 for each card sent. Okay, so it's just to fix your hand. From turn 2 onward, reveal 1 Fire Dragon Ruler monster in your hand, then add a Fire Dragon Ruler monster with a different level from your deck to your hand. Tomato, from where is that link? So this is on duellinksguide.com, but these are just the same, like the original source is the same. This is all from the Duel Links meta, or not Duel Links meta. This is from the Duel Links Reddit Discord server. There we go. We got there in the end. So this is all still coming from the exact same data miners. This is still from, you know, British Piper. This is still going to be from like Brad, Quaz, Sion. I mean, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to get to the rush stuff. This is kind of buns. Yeah, it's oof. Getting Dragon Rulers, that's fun. I'll definitely try out Rulers. I don't see this being good, is the only thing. Like, this just seems... I don't see a way that you build this in a way that makes it competent. Deck shouldn't get super good skills. Same problem I had with Salad and Resonator get really good skills. Alright, I agree. I agree with that statement, Barkai. I 100% agree. Good decks do not need good skills. But... I will say, as someone that played a lot of competitive events during Resonator and Salad format, that was a really good format. Like, it was a really good format. So, like, I don't know. It's a weird one. I wholeheartedly agree that we shouldn't be giving really good decks really good skills, but sometimes Konami is cooking and they end up creating a format that's just really fun. It's just really, really fun. Salad and Resonator did have a strong one-card starters as well that made it even harder. I think that's the issue. If you're playing a pet deck, right? If you're a one-trick or you just like aren't playing meta, whenever a good deck gets a good skill, it can be awful. Because your pet deck, now, that was already kind of bad, is now turbo ass. And that is the issue. But if you are playing something that's like meta adjacent, you still can get really good formats, even when a good deck has a good skill. And I get it. It sucks when you, like, your deck sucks dick, because the current meta is just really, really bad for it, specifically. But, like, again, I stand by the Resonator slash... Well, I mean, the good decks were what? It was Resonator, it was Salads, it was Heroes, but fuck the Heroes, man. fuck the floodgates. There was, what, Tindangle, there was, which was a bit of a meme, but was kind of an FTK, right? There was the, Subterra, there was Dinos, like, obviously some of these decks were better than others, but, like, it was a really good format. It was, like, really good format. Like, I really enjoyed playing it. What happened to your face? It is unbelievably hot, Crimson. So we have 100% not got a face cam on, because I look like an awful mess right now. So just for today, and hopefully not for the foreseeable future we are having this on. To be fair, Resonator was bad before the skill. Roaring Soul was not good. That's fair. When we're thinking we are getting these alt skins, it's really hard to say. These might be held until after Worlds, because that's a lot of stuff to introduce all at once. So it's really hard to say. Depends on the deck and what they release. Some good skills. Decks might be added. Skills with certain cards like Shadowverse, for instance, with the skill Winter. But there are some instances where the skills are not needed. Yeah, like, so for example, right now, I don't really like the current speed meta. And the reason is there's a bunch of decks and skills and cards that are seeing a lot of play that I really don't like. Obviously, it's going to be different for different people, right? But like, from my perspective, I'm like, oh, Lava Golem's seeing play in a bunch of different decks I don't like. Okay, I don't really like that. Oh, I don't really like Utopia. Oh, I don't really like Winder. I don't really like playing against, like, a lot of these, like, really good decks at the moment. So, like, for me, I'm just like, well, I don't really want this. But I did like some of the old formats, right? Resonator is good format because Resonator didn't have a broken skill. Predaplant's still playable in Resonator format. Yes, oh yeah, Predaplants. I really like Predaplants as well. Predaplants was a pain in the ass to deal with, but still really fun to play against. We get all Despia main cards and fusions, but Chimera fusions don't get their boss monster. Also Evil Hero support. So what was the what's Chimera Illusion missing? Because they have like some of their stuff. I don't know what they're missing. I'm not like a big Illusion player. The one thing I do like with current skills is that they help for going second. Is that a best fusion box? Maybe. It's not as hot today as it has been over here in the UK. I mean, for me, it is very... I'm in the UK, and it is very, very warm where I am right now, I'll tell you that much. It is... Like, in my office right now, I think it's 29, which is, like, insane. But again, you know, if you're from the UK, you understand how British houses work, how we build ourselves ovens to live in. Lava Golem mentioned. I just hate that card. I hate it. I have 3 decks. I will always play myself regardless of how good they are. Crusadia, Phantasm Spiral, Invoke Shadow. I mean, that's fair. Just because it's all the stuff I played IRL. I mean, again, that's absolutely fair, right? Like, IRL, I played... I mean, to be fair, I haven't played, like, actual IRL since... 5Ds. These nuts. But yeah. They're missing Guardian Chimera. I see. I don't know what that does, but... They miss Boss Monster. What do the OTK? Well, that might be the reason they don't have it. I might be a speed account to build Despia once I love branded. Illumine my goat. Chimera Illusion Beast. You can search it. Okay, well, we'll take a look at that in a sec, I think. Let's go and have a look. Since there's a lot of chatter about, we'll go and take a look. Let's also make this bigger again so I can actually see what I'm doing. Guardian Chimera should come out. That's fine. The Illusion Beast. This one. Wait. Missing Guardian Chimera, like, isn't... This isn't a... This is a generic one, right? This isn't a... Specifically a Illusion one, right? And this is coming out, I think. Or am I blind? Is this not in the leaks? I'm gonna have a look. No, okay, it was Baphomet and him. It's not... We're not getting the big one. Right. Card names come from the graveyard. This card can attack monsters a number of times each battle phase up to the number of materials used for it. Card battles a monster, neither can be destroyed by battle. At the end of the damage step of this card battle opponent's monster, you can change that monster's attack to 0, also negates attack. Negates effects. Okay, so you ram into stuff, reduce it and negate it, and then ram into it again, and then again, and then again, until they're dead. I would assume. Guardian is archetype monster, is part of the Chimera archetype. But isn't this a card that's just played in, like, every deck? Like, isn't this just, like, super generic? Like, everyone just uses this in whatever. So, like, if this card came out, everyone else would use it, right? Used in Despia and Chimera. Illusion Beast is not on the list. Check it 3 times. Okay. Well, with all that known now, Fusion Water Raise is just the water version of the skill. And then last, but not least, skills. Rush Duel. Incomplete character skill can be activated if all of the monsters in your constructor deck are beasts and warrior wind monsters. Something, something, something. So, this is very obvious. Very obvious. This is Tiger. This is Tiger. There's no one else this could be. This is Tiger. If this had winged beasts, right, we could be speculating about, you know, maybe one of the Goha siblings. I forget his name. Is it Urine? I can't remember which one it is. But yeah, one of them. If it had other bits and bobs, maybe we could say it's like Harpies or something. No, this is very, very clearly meant to be Tiger. So, what could that mean? If we go and take a look. Wind Warriors. So Wind Warriors, obviously there's a lot of other stuff you could play. Technically, Gaia is a Wind Warrior, but we wouldn't be able to have a Cursed Dragon in the deck, so it would be irrelevant. And that's kind of it. Like, again, you could play Avian, but you can't play Burstinatrix, so you wouldn't be able to do anything with that. Which is already pretty good, because, like, we know what people are like. If they can splash, like, a separate engine into something, they will. Is Tiger a female? Yes. Yes, she is. She's Luke's sister. But I don't think most of this is relevant, except for the actual Music Princess stuff. So we'll quickly go and take a look at the actual Music Princess stuff. So, first things first, some of these fusions are kind of nuts. So, we should preface this by saying Tiger has several waves of support, and not all of those waves are created equally. So originally, she came out and she had Digisoon the Music Fiend and Ensemble Fighter the Music Fiend, and that was it. That was literally all of her bosses, and it was kind of crap. I think because they have specifically held off on this character until we got Miracle Fusion, my theory is they are going to give us Music Princess Dance. So this is Wind Warrior Miracle Fusion. So this is, if you have 5 or more Wind Attribute Warrior type monsters in your graveyard, fusion summon a Wind Attribute Warrior type monster by shuffling monsters from your hand and or graveyard into the deck as material. So I would expect we're going to get this card. Because I think if you were going to release Tiger, and you were going to give her, like, you know, a wave where she didn't have any of her fusions, you just would have done it way earlier, right? Why would we bring out Tiger now without the fusions? And if we're going to get the fusions, I think we could get Dance. Now, elephant in the room. We only have 1 copy of Miracle Fusion. So, will we only get 1 copy of Dance? Or will they give us 3 copies of Dance? Because the other issue is, some of these fusion monsters are really good. Like, some of them are really good. DLM is missing a few of the new cards. I wouldn't worry about those. I don't think they're going to release, like, the really, really new stuff. Like, I don't think they're going to give us the Contact Fusion stuff, right? Tiger Boss main deck sucks. Yeah. Everyone has a Miracle Fusion, it seems, that is not released yet. So, there aren't, like, a ton of them. There aren't, like, a ridiculous number of Miracle Fusions, but there are enough where you're like, okay, there's a big chunk of these. The thing is, I feel like right now, we are in the Miracle Fusion era of Rush Duelings, right? We've gotten to the Go Rush Fusions, which means, in terms of fusions, Miracle Fusion is kind of the next big thing, right? We're going to start getting, like, the water version of Miracle Fusion. We got this one. We might get the Spellcaster one, 7's Wonder Fusion. That would make sense. And then that will kind of get us into maximums as well. Because both of those mechanics kind of came out at the same time. We got 7's Wonder Fusion. I believe in the anime, it was specifically Yuga versus Phaser, where we actually got to see the new maximums versus the new 7's Wonder Fusion. Or at least, you know, that's when we saw Yuga's new leopard maximum, or maximum leopard fusion monster chariot. Pog more females. Was Seven's Wonder the first Miracle Fusion Rush? Yes. He says. I'm pretty sure it was the first one. I'm pretty sure it was the first one. They wouldn't do that is also what I thought through Ancient Gear Golem and Reactor. The thing is, those made sense, right? Like, you have to think about this logically, right? What can they get away with giving us that wouldn't break the game? Now, they might give us, like, the odd, like, one card, but they're not going to give us, like, the Contact Fusion, right? They're just not. They're not going to give us, Christ, where is she? This one. They're not going to give us Tune Flute Tomahawk, right? Because it would be so strange. Now, right, obviously they could just give us this card if they wanted to. I don't think they're going to, right? It's so ridiculous. Isn't the game already broken? It depends what you mean by that. If by broken you mean is everyone OTKing each other, yeah. If by broken you mean is Light Galaxy the strongest deck, like compared to every other deck by quite a wide margin, yeah. But like, is the game broken in that we're just like throwing new mechanics left and right? No, right? So like it's a weird one. I think we'll get like 3 fusions, probably. Some of them are kind of nuts as well. Like, Full Orchestra is kind of nuts. So this is send a card from your hand to the graveyard, destroy all face-down cards in your opponent's spell and trap zone. So this is a really good card. The issue with this card is back row isn't as important in Duel Links as it is in OCG. So in OCG, this card saw a ton of play. It was one of the most important cards in the deck. But we don't have that many trap cards. This basically just says, could you get rid of your legend trap, please? Everyone knows Tiger deck without the fusions will be... Yeah, but again, we're probably going to get the fusions, right? Feather Duster. Yeah, basically this is like Hoppy's Feather Duster. Oh, and we're in an ad break. So, you know what that means? It's time to hydrate. We take a pause while we wait for the ads to go away. If they waited this long with Tiger, the fusions are guaranteed. So yeah, I think they're going to give us fusions. I think they're going to give us Music Princess's Dance, right? So I think they're going to get their Miracle Fusion. I don't think we're going to get all the fusions. Like, I don't think we're going to get the Contact Fusion. I don't think we're probably going to get, like, the really new fusions. I think we're going to get these kind of mid-wave fusions. Where, like, it's not like the brand new ones, but it's the ones that came out, like, a year and a half ago. If we get a bunch of decent Tiger cards, we won't even need a super OP skill. The main deck is already pretty decent, plus 2 or so fusions. I don't know if I would argue the main deck is decent. Again, it depends what they give us. If we just get like a lot of the older stuff, I don't think it's very good. Like, Digisoon isn't very good. Ensemble Fighter isn't very good. Trumpet Tiger isn't very good. Trumpetonfa isn't very good. Nuncharanet is not very good. Like, the actual main deck for this deck is actually not spectacular. It's kind of all the extra deck. The extra deck is where all the power is. Alright, and with that, the ads have gone away. But yeah, you destroy all face-down cards. This card gains attack equals the number of cards destroyed by this effect times 600. So, if you do hit 3, you're going to gain, like, 18, which is, like, fine. But, again, this card is nuts in OCG, and not as nuts in Duel Links. I think if we had better trap cards, or when we get better trap cards, this card's value will go up, but, like, right now, it's kind of like, whatever. And then we'll take a look at these two as well. So this is Trance God Breath, the Music Fiend Deity. So this is send up to 3 cards from your hand to the graveyard. Okay, 3 cards from your hand is quite a lot. This turn, this card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's trap card effects. And if it attacks a defensive position monster, inflict piercing damage. Okay, 3k Piercer. Can't be popped by traps. That's fine. Also, if you activate this effect during the main phase, this card was special summoned, it gains attack equal to the number of monsters sent to the graveyard to meet this requirement times 1,000. Now, can anyone do some quick maths? If I send 3 cards from my hand to the graveyard, and all 3 of them are monsters, we gain 3,000 attack. We now have a 6,000 attack Piercer, which is, that's pretty good. that can just, like, end the game. So this is Eternal Galactic Oblivion number 2, I guess, in a lot of ways. Obviously, it can only get to 6k. So it being able to just kill on its own is not going to be super likely, but, like, it's still really good. So these two kind of made the backbone of the second wave of Music Princesses. And, like, these two, plus the Fusion spell, made this deck actually really, really strong. And this deck did see a lot of competitive success. This did win several tournaments. 6k rookie numbers, Eternal goes to 10k plus. I find it extremely rare Eternal gets to 10. Like, 9 is usually the upper limit, like 9.1. This deck is broken. The newer cards are great. Yeah, they are kinda nuts. So then we have Accession, the Melody, the Music Princess. So this is a level 8 made using Turbodish and Boton, which one's Turbodish? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. The level 6. So this is made using a level 6. Which is why it's only a level 8 monster. Place one spell card from your graveyard on either the top or bottom of your deck. So notably, you can recycle Music Princess's Dance with this. One face-up monster on your opponent's field loses 2,000 attack and defense until the end of your opponent's next turn. So it's a lingering debuff. Then, if you played Straight Pierce or Fusion to meet the requirement, you can draw one card. So these cards are like... You don't really want to play Fusion. Unless the skill is going to sort you out, right? Because... If we have 3 copies of Dance, you'd play 3 Dance and no Fusion. But if we only have 1 copy of Dance, you're probably going to need Fusion. If you've only got 1 Fusion, you're probably going to want something like the Elemental Hero skill, where you only have to play 1. Then it gets down to, like, Straight Pierce is a bit of a weird card. We don't even have this card yet. For 10k Eternal, you would need 22 monsters in grave. Exactly, that's what I mean, right? But yeah, these cards are, like, they're good. But even if we think about it in terms of, like, the game right now, the only reason these cards would actually be really, really good is entirely off of this, right? Getting these boss monsters out is fine. But if we have to summon them normally, they're kind of a pain, right? This is a double tribute monster that you don't really want in your main deck anyway. So you have to go summon, tribute both, get out Ensemble, summon Boton, use Fusion. And that's a 5-card investment to get this guy out. And that is not worth, right? But if we do get Dance, suddenly this becomes a 1-card investment. Getting this out for a singular card is insane, right? That's actually nuts. So I think that's where this deck could get really, really strong. If we have 3 Dance, this deck could be insane. If we don't get 3 Dance, this deck will probably be fine. It will depend on the skill at that point, I think. If we don't get Miracle Fusion, this deck will likely be trash. Yeah, that's kind of how I look at it. I mean, some of the other stuff we might be getting, the spell cards aren't, like, super interesting, to be honest. That's kind of the main, like, meat and potatoes. I guess we'll take a quick look at the Beast as well. This is, like, the other boss monster, and I assume we'd be getting this since the skill does let us use Beasts. Send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, gain 300 attack, then you can special summon a level 8 or lower wind attribute warrior type monster from your hand, face up to your field. So this is not very good, right? Going up to 26 is fine, but like we're in Go Rush Fusion era. Who gives a shit about a 2600 attack monster? And then special summoning from your hand is also kind of crap, right? Because this is like nice just to get a card out your hand. But don't forget, the other boss monsters in this deck aren't very good. The only reason you'd want them out of your hand is to fuse them off. And if we're using Music Princess's Dance, we can fuse from hand or graveyard, so we wouldn't need to summon it from hand. Well, if we don't get Miracle, probably a good skill will concert. I mean, it depends, right? It really depends. If we don't get the Miracle, they need a good skill. But, like, depending on what we do get, right, this could end up being like Baseball, where it's, like, sort of a good deck, and it's, like, okay. but it's like arguably not as good as a lot of the other decks in the format. Or this, again, if we get 3 copies of Dance, this could suddenly just be the best deck, because Dance is a hell of a card. The thing is, all the fusions I saw send a card from hand, but that's why Dance is important, right? Because Dance now says you get to play your fusion by only using 1 card from your hand. So now you have 4 cards left over. So, like, this sends a card from hand. So even if you send a card from hand, you still have 3 cards left in hand, right? If we use this one, yeah, we'll send 3 cards from hand, which again, we have 4, so we have a card left over still. And when we do this, we should be trying to end the game. If we have 2 copies of Dance, for example, we could just go double Trance God Breath and then just end the game on the spot, right? Like, there's a lot of interesting things you can do. And that's not even including, like, setting the Dance to the 3rd prior. I know tomorrow, if we only get 1 or 0, we will never be able to achieve the effects. I don't think that's true. I think you'll get them a lot less often. But, like, discarding 1 card is not bad, right? It's not great. You'd much rather not have to discard a card. But, like, this is fine. You can play around this, especially if we do have Music Princess Dance. And the only issue with Trance God Breath is you will only ever send those cards to the graveyard when you have to. So either you're planning to OTK your opponent, or your opponent has, like, something that's more than 3,000 attack and you need to clear it. So, like, it's not like you just need to be sending 3 cards from hand to graveyard every single turn. Everyone wants something stronger than, like, Galaxy, so the format changes. Yeah, I mean, they could just get another nerf, right? They might just wait till after Worlds and then slap a nerf on, like, Galaxy, but I think what's more likely is they'll try and power creep. Which is a bit of an awkward one, because it's like, at what point do we say, like, if we just keep power creeping the decks we have now, which are basically all decks capable of OTK on turn 2, it creates a weird environment where it's like, okay, we want to do better than OTKing on turn 2. It's like, well, how do you want to OTK on turn 1? Like, where does the power creep end, right? Because we need something, right? We need something, but I don't know what that something is realistically. There's, like, a lot of different things it could be. If Tiger gets Music Princess, Roa's hair and Hard Rock is green, represented by wind. That means Hard Rock and progressive. I mean, I can't see any flaw in that logic whatsoever. So, like, I think that must be true. I think it must be. I guess, well, since that's kind of it, right? We've kind of gone over all of the leaks. That was it for Rush, unfortunately. I just wanted to quickly touch on the meta in OCG. So this is, like, the first, like, concrete results, I guess, after the ban list changes, and we've had some pretty interesting development. This big blue chunk here, this is Black Chaos. This is, like, expected, right? It was the 2nd best deck. The best deck got nerfed a shit ton, so now this is the best deck. But this is actually not a bad looking pie chart, right? This is like a third of the format, 32%, as Black Chaos. This is a healthy looking one, right? Wish was in English. Oh yeah, it would be so nice. Then we got Harpies down here, which was the best deck. Even after the hits, still the 2nd best deck. So really impressive from that deck. Very Fresh, which got unhit a little bit. It's coming back into the meta in a big way. I'm not a big fan of Very Fresh, so I'm not too happy about that. Then we have Delirium, and then Animagica. And then we just go around it. You can see Hero, and then more decks as we keep going. But yeah, this is not a bad meta, right? This is actually kind of a nice looking meta. So I'm quite happy with that. And with that done, I guess it's time to play a video game. Harpy's still 2nd after 6 or 7 cards hit in the deck. Most of them at once. Yes, it is. It is very rough. It's very rough. The thing is, I don't... The Transam Lilac Ritual, I do not think is going to do enough. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I just don't think that card looks crazy good. We'll have to wait and see. Power creep is always the solution. I mean, it kind of is. My girl's Berry Fresh is back and Delirium's doing good, nice. Alright. Well. I think it's time. I think it's time, guys. I think it's time. We're going to have to go ahead and change all of our settings. Because we're going to be Shadowversing now. We've done all the rush stuff. We've succeeded in our rush mission. And now it's time for Shadowverse. So I need to change all of my Twitch stuff over. So that I'm not doing the wrong game in the wrong place. But that's fine. Okay, that should be all of that done. You wouldn't play the ritual cards unless you crash out like Udius does. True! Alright. It is brand new pack day. So we're going to be opening some packs. Actually, before we do this, let's go and do the mission stuff. Because I want to do these puzzles. Because then we'll get the... I assume we'll get rewards from this. Yeah, which we can then use to buy packs. So we'll do all of our pack opening at once. Alright, guys. Let's do some puzzles. Hot take, shouldn't play the ritual cards unless you crash out. Rude. Bring your opponent's defense down to 0. Holy shit. How are we going to do this, guys? If only there was some way that we could get a damage in. Ah, we did it. We did it, guys. I'm not going to lie, I was expecting the puzzle to be a bit harder. What deck should get? But have you not chosen your deck yet, Cyclone? Alright, well the receive ones are at the bottom, okay. Using fanfare and evolve abilities. Whoa. Destroy all enemy followers on the field. So we don't even have to win, we just have to pop all their followers. Okay, that one. That one. That one. Go, Filau. We did it. Victory. They're a deck giveaway. Oh yeah, but like, which one are you getting is the question. Swordcraft education system. True. Super evolving. Okay, let's go. The thing is, these are just tutorials more than puzzles, I feel. Like, I was kind of expecting things that had like a little bit more involvement, I guess. Guys, I've already messed up. Let's go again. I was too excited to read a new card. Alright, we go again. We go again. I picked Portalcraft again because I love puppets. I mean, I think if you really like the puppet stuff, then yeah, absolutely. There's not a lot in there for like artifacts. Which, yeah, is fine. They didn't have one for like before. Kind of whatever, right? Pop this down. We'll do this. We'll do this. Alright, that one goes there because it's got ward. That one goes there. Hunky dory. How's it going, by the way, Mono? Welcome, welcome. Are you doing a stream today at any point, Mono, by the way? We've got to give a shout out to Mono Sync before we forget. Alright. Last word abilities. Oh my god, crazy. Let's see what happens. Another just destroy all enemy followers one. From this, add 2 copies of fairy to your hand. Last words, add a fairy to your hand. So the order doesn't matter here then, right? It's just... No, the order mattered. The problem is, I'm trying to like get through this quickly because I've realized these are very simple puzzles. And because of that, I'm not really reading the puzzles. I'm just trying to like click buttons quick. Alright. We're gonna lock in, guys. We're gonna lock in. Not at home today? Oh, no. Right, we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2. This hits you. Get another fairy. Get out the fairy. Slam it. Easy peasy. You complain, then being tutorial, then proceed to fail puzzle. It's because it's like, it's brain dead puzzles. So I'm not like, I'm like, oh, I'll just click buttons and we'll get through it. And it's not, it's like, there is a bare minimum effort. There's probably harder puzzles later on. I mean, we'll see. Okay. Dog. Buff. Smash. 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 How was the speed leak talk? It was pretty good. It went on a little bit longer than I was expecting it to. We talked about the speed stuff, we talked about the rush stuff. Alright, time for Bane. But how are you doing, Baj? Hello, hello, are you a PNG? I am a PNG. Welcome to PNG Tomato. We gotta try and win this turn. What do you do? Storm and Bane. So we just get back that again. And this is just 7, right? So it's literally just play this. Attack. And then just go face. I feel like they really wanted to just use the new cards. I don't like Shadowverse Set. I see you, Serena. Thanks for stopping by. Nice, Shadowverse Gaming. Yeah, it's the new box. So we're getting all the stuff done, then we're going to do a big old pack opening. They somehow added another Sky Striker skill, and it gives Alt Art Kagari. Why does it give Alt Art? That's a bit of a weird one to just attach to the skill. Enemy follower deal at full damage. Okay, so we just... And this is just like, don't use the one that targets. Use the one that hits a random enemy. Alright, dealing with Intimidate. Right, we'll get through these quick, and then we should have a whole bunch of coins. And we'll go and do our big pack opening, that's the plan. I'll take 2 Tagaris, 3 Shigu, 3 Hiate, and 1 to 2 Kanas. I wonder if that matters, though. Like, again, I don't really play that much at the moment. I mean, it's just use these 2, right? You're just bait. Always 4 Evo face. No, Forte is bait. Never trust Forte. Right, dealing with Aura. We always have to farm the Aura, okay. Right, what are we doing here? Evolving you doesn't do anything. If you super evolve, I can't hit the aura ones with the effect, right? Random enemy follower with the highest attack deal 1 damage to all other enemy followers. Oh, this might be the first one that actually matters. So Sylvia won't be able to select an enemy follower, right? Because of aura? Where is the aura? I just want to read aura, there we go. Prevents follower from being selected for enemy abilities. Yeah, so I won't be able to select any of those. So I could summon this, pop that, use this to swing over that. I would deal this 3 damage. Goes down to 2. So So that's dealt with, that's dealt with. That's dealt with. Oh, it destroys it. Okay. Okay. I mean, do I have any cards in my deck even? I have 5. Okay, we'll draw 2 off this. We do this to get rid of this. This gets over this. We do this. And then this. Okay. It's too bad I couldn't play my elephants. That was the real downside of this. Dealing with barrier. Okay. Destroy all enemy followers on the field. Okay, so we can just put all 3 down. Those 2 could just ramp. Oh, is it because barrier doesn't protect from this? Alright, he's got ward, of course he does. Alright, we hit over this, we hit over this. What we might do is we might come back and do these later, because these puzzles are kinda dull, if we're being completely honest. How much do these give? Do they give any more? No, it's still just 100 each. Yeah, I'll do these in my own time, I think, rather than like trying to faff about with them now. What we will do is go and grab my park chests, because there might be a whole bunch of packs in there. Right, we'll do 10 at a time. Let's see what we get. Socks, thigh highs, glasses. I got 1 card pack ticket. We got a new gold card in Liu Feng. Let's open another 10. Rupees, vials, watermelon foam. Okay, we're getting more cards. More money. That's what we always like to see. Another card. Is there no, like... I was hoping we'd get, like, new cards. No, we're only opening 1 pack here. That's fine. We'll take the vials. Right, next up. Okay. We got a legendary card. We'll take that. Always take that. The chest does add new cards. I was just hoping we would get, like, exclusively new cards, rather than double dipping. Well, there's a Karula. We definitely needed a Karula. And a Grimir. Grimir is a good card. Okay, bunch of vials, bunch of rupees, bunch of everything. That's all pretty good. So now, we'll go back to the shop. Buy card packs. And we'll get our daily pack. Oh, daily pack, bros. We'll take the freebie. We've got Akim, Lord of Despair, Undead Soldier, Dwarven Mallet Man. We got Gildaria. Now, Gildaria is a good card. We don't really have the sword pool to support it, I don't think. And we also got a Rainer. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. I mean, especially for a free pack, that's just really nice, right? It's just straight up really nice. Right, we have 6 packs to open that are just tickets, so we'll see what we get with this. Well, it looks like we're getting another legend. Artifacts Catapult as well. Seems like a really good card. Okay, nothing crazy in the first pack. Well, there's Synchronous Hearts. We'll take that. Come on. Okay. Exceller's pretty cool. We've got Owen as well. Owen seems like a really, really strong card. But I don't really have... Like I said, we don't really have the pull for Rune on here. Got Laura. I don't know if Laura's super great, personally. Some of the missions now... What now? Puzzles, I mean? You just open packs. Probably saw Brad's new website. Yeah, we were looking at it. Agnes the Swiftblade. Oh, Aether Empyrean Guardian. We are very happy with that. I definitely want to get 3 copies of this. I'm definitely very happy with this. I still don't know the best way to play this. I'm going to wait until someone smarter than me figures that out. And then I'll just copy it. But alright, that's everything, right? We got any of those left? No, we haven't. Alright, so now we start buying. Let's see what we get. Does this now kill DLM? Well, DLM will have, like, the official stuff, right? We've got another Owen. Owen's cool, but, like, again, unless I, like, craft a bunch of legends, I don't think Owen's going to be super useful to me specifically. There's Agnes as well. Okay. Again, what we're really after is going to be, like, Portal and Haven for the most part. That's what I'm, like, really interested in. Prim is okay. I still don't know how I feel about Exceller as well. It's a weird one. Oh, we're in an ad break. Well, it feels rude to continue opening packs during an ad break. Just swipe across them? No. You just have to deal with it. Ugh. We're going to sit up a bit. We're going to have some lovely ice-cold water. We're going to wait for the despicable ads to go away. How dare the ads get in between us and our card pack opening? Like, it's actually so rude. But yeah, once it goes away, we will be back in action. 20 seconds left. They'll be gone soon. It's going to be a great time. Hopefully, I get a bunch of stuff that I need. Because there's still a whole bunch of legends. And I don't think we have enough to, like, really get through it. The puzzles are so easy. Yeah, I mean, they look exceedingly easy, right? Exceedingly simple. So, like, we did, like, 10 of them. And I was like, we're going to do this off stream because this is just, like, wasting time, effectively, of stream time. Alright, ad break over. Let's continue. Alright, come on. What we got? Seria. Artifact Catapult. Divine Guard. Come on. Hoping for something good. I'd really just like to see more high rarity cards in general. They don't have to be like cards necessarily after, but like at least if I get more high rarity cards, I'll have a good chance of playing a new deck. I mean, Flight of Icarus is a pretty cool card. Here we go. Here we go. So this is a... I don't... I don't think I want to play Forest. Okay, Maddening Benson's pretty good. Alright, what we're probably going to do is we will swipe if it is a non-legend pack. I think that's going to be the meta that we do for now. Level 14, okay. That's going to be happening a lot. Oh no, no rush content. You've already missed the rush content, VN Penguin. We did the rush stuff earlier. Alright. Cynthia. Okay. Again, Cynthia isn't too exciting for me specifically. But Reyna. Okay, another Agnes. We have so many Agnes. I'm getting a lot of Vile. That's our third Owen. I really don't need Owen. Like, we really, really don't need Owen. Where's the guy with the glasses? Oh, we got rid of him. He's not important anymore. I'm not super thrilled with our pulls so far. I feel like we've had so many duds. I just want more, like, gold cards. But we just have so little. And when we do get gold cards, they're super underwhelming. Okay, here we go. Another Gildaria. So we have 2 Gildaria now. I mean, that's cool. If we're going to play Sword, we'd need 2 Gildaria. What deck are you trying out first? Portal? I mean, Portal should be the easiest, right? It has, like, the fewest new cards that I'm going to need to get hold of. I really want to play Haven, but Haven requires so many legends. Okay, we at least got... See, this is the issue. We only got 1 SR and 1 UR from this. I'm just like... I need just, like, a little bit of luck. I need, like, a pack pull where I'm getting, like, multiple URs or at least, like, a big chunk of SRs. I swear the game giving you cards is weighted heavily against what you've been playing to try to get you to spend on decks you don't have. Well, that's like my 4th Agnes. Okay. Okay. This 10 pull has just been so bad. Alright. Here we go. Alright, I don't dislike that, but I need so much more of Abyss to get Abyss working. So, I'm also not, like, super thrilled. I do want to play Abyss, but there's... Again, I need, like, another 5 legends just from this set alone. And then I need a couple of legends from the old set. Okay. Well, once again, only 1 legend, so... Hinkar and Jaffnar is like okay. I don't know what decks I would play it in specifically. Well, this is where all of our luck is gone. That's our 2nd Grimnir. Who is it? Who's it going to be? I mean... I do want to play Haven. I'd rather have cards than skins, but... I was really hoping we would get just a little bit more luck than this. That's our 4th Owen as well. We are, like, stacking the SRs we don't want. We are, like, getting so many of them. Which is, like, oh, I don't know, man. It's just not great. It's not great. We got, what? Another 20 pulls? 20 and a bit? Well, I mean, this looks eventful, but still not many UR specific legends. Not many legends are. That's our third Pascals, I think. Time to dress like Aether. Alright, here we go. Oh, Wilbert! We did need Wilbert. I'm happy to see Wilbert. And that's our third or fourth Cynthia. Okay. Carnelia's good. It's like, I'm happy I got that. There's another Cynthia. We are just like spamming the same golds constantly. I'm looking at the new decks in Grand Server. There's so many decks with a lot of legends. Yeah, some of them are kind of nuts. Like, I think Abyss has a shit ton of legends. Haven has so many legends. There's Rose. Okay. That's our first Dragonic Stripe. That's our second Rose. We have, like, almost all of the sword stuff from this set already. I mean, we don't have the other legend, to be fair. Okay. That's what 2 URs. Laura. Come on, something good, something good, something good. Right, here we go. Ah, why is it Limaga? It's like, there are like, I want to say there's like 3 or 4 legends in this entire set that I just don't really have any interest in, and Limaga is one of them. And now I have 2 of it. Right. Well, there's Urius. I feel like the cards really, really want me to play Swordcraft. Getting lots of the same gold is good, means you can disenchant. It can't, right, in a way, you're not wrong. But if I could just pull stuff that I do want, that's better than having to First off, it means I have to get 3 of a card I don't want. Then I need to get more copies of a card I don't want. And then I can disenchant those to get part of, like, a small chunk of a card I do want. So, like, it's still not, like, the best thing in the world. It's just slightly better than, like, getting all of the different SRs that I don't want. Swordcraft seems good. Yeah, Swordcraft does seem good. The issue is I don't have a lot of the old Swordcraft stuff. Like, I'd have to get, like, more Amalia. I think I'd need a 3rd Albert. Another Laura. We have so many Laura as well. I really don't like Maddening Bension. Okay. We've got 4 packs of Guaranteed Legend. How many packs have we got? We've got 3. Well, we'll get these 3. Right, we did get a Legend. Okay. Who's it gonna be? Come on, something good. All right, like a Wilbur. I'll take anything Portal. I would take anything Haven. I would take an Abyss as well. I would also take an Abyss. Ah, that's a playset. Ah. Free deck comes with 1 old and 1 new legendary. Yeah, I've had a look at them a little bit. Why do I have a play set of Limaga? Pain. Maybe this will end up being a blessing, right? Maybe. I mean, it's probably this, right? I don't think I need the Visage. And I do want to play this deck at some point. I just don't know how long it's going to take for me to actually build it. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I should probably just focus on building Portal first, because I'll need the fewest cards, and then use anything left over to start trying to pump Haven. But I kind of would rather play Haven, but I don't think I'm going to have enough to play Haven. Like, I'd need to have so many Legends. Get the leader? Yeah, I'm thinking the leader. Let's just rip this off. Let's just get it. Oh. Okay. I always go for the leaders first. If it's a deck I'm never going to play, I don't see a point in getting the leader. So, like, if it's a deck I'm never going to play, I take the Visage. Like I did for Rune. $133 for Legends Rise. $68 out of 77. What are the ones I didn't get? So we didn't get Zwei. That's not too surprising. We did get a copy of Karuda from the chests. We didn't get Sharon, which is another card I would have liked. We didn't get Fenny, but I don't care about Fenny. I also don't really care about Feline, or Feline, whatever her name is. I think Neptune's cool, but again, I'm just not playing dragons. So, like, missing out on all the dragon stuff doesn't matter. I don't mind missing out on these two. I suppose, in a way, I've kind of dodged a lot of the stuff I didn't want to get. Wait, where's the other Forest Legend? You're not a legend, are you? Is this the legend? I guess it must be, right? So Titania's the other legend I didn't get. I didn't get any copies of Odin, which is probably fine. Again, I'm not sure what decks you'd play Odin in. I'll go for the part character first because I got one, then leader first. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Alright. Let's go and take a look at what we got. Let's go and see what we could do. Well, first we'll get our feats, I guess. We've got 250. I don't think that's enough to, like, buy anything more. It's 380. That's not going to be enough. Alright. Let's get rid of all of our bonuses. Alright, let's see how much we have to go with. No, not you. 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 Oh, there's so many cards now. Some of them, some of you. Take you. You can only select 40 cards. Time to liquefy. Well, just a casual 38,000. So that's like 10 cards, right? That's like 10 legends. So now we'll start thinking about what we need to make. And we'll start working out what is required here. I don't think we need Zwei. I still don't think I need Yudi for the deck we're building. We're going to need 2 Karula. And so that's going to be 7k, right? Is there anything else we need from here? We're going to need a Carnelia, most likely. That's going to be another 750. Let me get out my old calculator. That'll probably make life easier. You can't see my calculator, but don't worry about that. So that's assuming we craft that. Don't need you. I don't think I need anything else. I think it's just going to be that. So to finish off Artifact Portal, it should just be those. Let me just make sure we're not missing anything in silver and bronze. But even if we are, it should be like nothing to fill them up. Why didn't we get rid of the Flight of Icarus? Didn't we just dismantle that? Oh well, maybe we just misclicked. It looks like we have 3 of everything. So that's fine. Right, what do we need for Haven is going to be the next question. We don't have any Salefa. That's a little bit awkward. That is a little bit awkward for us. I'm not going to lie, that's a little bit awkward. What happened to my thing? I had a thing up just now. 1 second. 1 second. There we go. What was we doing? 11 edges. If you build the deck, it will tell you. Salefa and Haven. Oh, that's a good point, actually. We can just build the deck we want to play. I'm not really sure what the list is going to look like in the end. I suppose I don't need to do Portal, because we've already kind of done Portal. So we'll take a look at Haven. Salefa's in the Haven pre-built. Yeah, I'm leaning towards getting the Haven pre-built. Right, we're going to need this. Going to need this. Do we play Leah? I don't know if we play Leah. We won't create cards open as well, because I can actually see what we're missing. We're definitely going to want you. Probably want these. I don't know how useful these are going to be. I assume they're still going to be really good. What did you do again? I mean, he's a bit weird, but potentially pretty good. It's only if there's a super evolve, though. You're ward barrier, so you're probably making the cut. Probably putting 3 of them in. When's Agnes again? If there are at least 2... Oh, it's the Storm one. It's the Amulet one. I don't know if we'd need that. We'd want those. Probably want those. Do we play Rodeo? The thing is, this isn't really the Amulet version of the deck, so I don't think you need it. We're definitely going to want you. I don't know if we play Griffin either. Definitely playing Jean. Do we play Cock? Grimnir is really good for your 8th attempt. Which one's Grimnir? I'm really bad with names. Reyna, Skullflame, Agnes. Grimnir, this one. Oh, this guy. Right. Yeah? Let's assume this is the deck for now. What? I mean, we'll just chuck. I don't know. We'll put Bird in for now. If I was to make this, how do I see how much it would cost to make? Cards needed. Oh, that's a... The thing is, I think I could do this. And, I mean, first off, we'd go and get the other deck, right? But I think I can get this and Portal and finish both of these decks. Like, if we go to... Christ, where even is it? No, not that one. Is it in here? That Shadowverse Evolve. Deck giveaway. Alright, let's take a quick peek. What are we getting? So... I mean, if I did want to play Sword, this is a good place to start. But... do we actually want to play Sword? I don't... The thing is, I think Gildaria is a really cool card. I think it is a really cool card. Like, I think gameplay-wise and, like, aesthetic-wise, this card is insane. Like, I think this card is so good. And this card on its own kind of makes me want to play Sword. And I do think Sword is going to be a strong deck this format. I don't know if this is going to be, like, the strongest deck, but I think this is going to be a competitive deck, for sure. I think this is just bad. Like, having, like, a Burnite would be nice, right? I don't really like Fernie. I've already got a lot of the rest of the SRs, so I don't think they matter too much. I think this is a deck you should avoid. I think this is bait. Let me get Haven. So this gets me 2 URs I want. I need an Unholy Vessel as well, so that's an SR that I need as well. So that just seems good. Like, this is probably what we're taking. For Rune, it's like... oh, guys, Kuon's back once again. I mean, that would be my 3rd Kuon, ironically. We've got Little Anthem as well. I know, I kind of want to try the Earthright stuff, but... I don't know. Then there's Abyss. Abyss, my beloved. That would be my 3rd Serb. That'd be my 2nd of that. The issue is, I still think I'm missing too many cards for this deck. I don't know what a competitive Abyss is going to look like, so I don't want to, like, make a load of stuff and then realize I didn't need to make a load of stuff. I think Haven is going to be the safest, right? And then Portal is, like, it's great if you want to play puppets, right? If you don't already have the Orcus, it's obviously going to be fantastic. Getting Zwei is cool. But because I think most people that would play this deck are already going to have the 3 Orcus, I don't think there's a ton of value in this one. Well, ironically, I have 3 of the you are not in this deck, right? I don't know how many Aria we have, but I don't have any Titania. No, I think it's Haven, right? I think we just take Haven. Right. So, we got 2 of those to make, 1 of those to make, 2 of those to make. That's it? That's actually not a ridiculous amount of cards anymore. We could, I mean, it's still 17,000 vials, right? But I think this is an investment. I think this is worth going for. Alright. We're going to do it. We're going to take this in. We're going to see how the deck plays. We've ripped off the band-aid. We've dived head first in. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to change the deck to Haven. This is going to be our first ever game as Haven with, like, a constructed deck. My group's down to Ruby! Excellent! I'm sick of being a Diamond. Keep me out of Diamond, please. Time to get mad when Wilbert never comes out. Bro, I'm already mad, Mono. I am already pre-angry. for Wilbert not coming out. I am so ready. I'm so ready. Oh, we're going into Abyss. This is the fun part, though, because I have no idea what's going to actually be good anymore. Like, people are like, oh, only 77 new cards came out, right? And that might not seem like a big deal. I kind of want to keep a Salifa. This is maybe a bit greedy. Yeah, when we mulligan and we get back a 6 and a 7, that's not ideal. I mean, our deck is going to be, like, super late game, so, like, it's not too surprising, but, like... You kind of do just hope that you don't... You always hope that you just get some low drop cards. Because if he's playing aggro, we could just absolutely get tempoed out and get absolutely bullied. Obviously, Wing Statue's fine, but I think I'd rather have the draw 2 as my turn 1. Alright, we'll put you down. And we'll pass. Okay. It's not... I mean, we're kind of just ramping out quite nicely here. The question is, do I run into this? I could just not, but I don't really want to just leave him with stuff. Either way, we're playing this. The question is, are we getting greedy? I'll tell you what, we'll leave it up. We'll leave it up. I really don't know if it's better to just get rid of it. Oh, that's pretty good for him. Now he gets to clear my whole board. But if he does clear the board... Well, no, he doesn't even get to clear the whole board. We just get the 3-3. I forgot. I literally just forgot about my own card's effect there. I mean, this is pretty standard, right? We just do this, we do this. We engage this. I'm going to go ahead and engage this as well. He's going to have so many ones that can just get at me that I think I'm going to value getting the extra 1 damage in and keeping this on 3. Because I feel like if I did attack in and attacked face, he could just get like a 1 out that could just run into this. Okay. We have this, which restores 3 to our thing. If we evolve it, we can do 3 damage to the whole enemy board. Which, like, isn't bad. I mean, this is coming down this turn either way. I think we always do this. And then I think we are just going to walk over this. We're down to 1 as well, again, which isn't, like, great. But we're back up to full health. We have board control, technically, at the moment. We're about to draw 2 cards. Okay. Just getting to draw a ton, which is always quite nice. I haven't actually looked through my deck to see what my 3s are at the moment. That's 3 or less. I don't know how many 3 or less we're going to have left in the deck. I don't see a point in putting down on Holy Vessel. We have to really answer this if we can. I would like to get the extra effect on that. I don't think that's happening. I think we just start, like, spamming the board with guys. So I can just evolve this. It will get barrier. It's not necessarily a good use of the evolve, but it will clear his board. And keeping this up might also be really good. I'm going to engage this one as well. I want those draws. I think that's what I really need. I just need more cards right now. He's down to 4 cards in hand. Okay, Olivia comes down. That's fine. He gets to heal up a little bit. Gets the play points. The scary part is that he could super evolve twice. Get a decent amount of damage in. Okay, I get my boost there. I assume he's probably going to super evolve. Okay. I'd be tempted to just evolve that, to be honest. I don't know if I like the super evolve there. This is where it gets weird, because I don't have room to get out all the guys with this. I could just drop Unholy Vessel, and then do that next turn. I think I'm just going to Vessel. I could pay for one of these. It doesn't really get me anything. Like, I could get 2 damage in face, which I don't think is necessarily worth. And activating this doesn't do anything. Might as well do it, though. Why not, eh? Okay, so he's going to keep just doing damage to both of us, which is fine. This guy comes out. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the damage I can threaten him with right now. I guess we'll just put this down and see what happens. Okay. I could go face, but I don't think I need to. Then again, I have got, like... I don't know. I'm really at a loss of, like... I could also super evolve this. I'll tell you, let's do this. This is the fun play. This is the fun play. I really don't know if this is the correct play. But, like losing the super evolve here doesn't feel great. But I feel like a lot of what he wants to do gets stopped by me having a bunch of guys that have that can't be targeted. Like, almost all of the Abyss cards I can think of that deal with my board are going to be, like, target a guy, pop it, or cards like Medusa, which, like, Medusa can kill 3 of these guys anyway, but if Medusa does kill 3 of these, at the very least, Sarisa gets really big, and I'd still have Falcon, so that would just be lethal anyway. And obviously next turn I can just drop a Gene as well. I'm trying to think what Abyss could have. It feels like I'm playing this. I'm just going to mulligan everything for Wilbert. Oh, have you also built Haven mono? I'll be interested as well to see what decks, or like what builds, people settle on. Because like I have no doubt the deck that I'm playing right now is not the best version of this deck. Alright, we'll take the W. Win! Gotta get that battle pass grinding up. Oh, it's sword. Alright, so this is a weird matchup. On paper, I feel like I should be okay here, but sword also can just, like, pull a load of crazy shit out of nowhere. I'm actually considering if I should keep Vessel. I don't think I do, but I'm thinking about it. Okay, this looks like a really good curve to deal with sword. Like, just a bunch of low drops and Saphira to deal with it late game. Do I coin something out turn 2? So it'll be turn 2, a 2-drop, turn 3, a 2-drop, turn 4, a 2-drop. That probably doesn't seem worth it. I think we'll just pass on this. I think we'll save the coin possibly for a turn 4. Oh, Hound is pretty good from here. Although it's still, I deal with this and he just gets 2 damage in. So like that's not awful for me. Now might be a good time to use the coin. The issue is, what do I do turn 4? Like, I do this, turn 4 is just going to be this. Alright, let's just drop this. Because again, I do think getting out Salifa on turn 4 is still going to be the best play I can do. My turn 5 could just be double Sarisa. Right. We are going to evolve this just to clear this board. I want this dealt with. We're back up to 20. All of his stuff is gone. We have a 5 on the board. He can probably out the 5 pretty easily, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. He didn't get to kill me after that, so that's fine. We'll go 1. We'll go 2. How greedy can I get? I think I have to evolve this. I don't really want to. But I think if I don't and he deals with it, like, effortlessly and then gets a 5 in at face, I'm going to feel really stupid. So we're going to do that. I don't really want to use my evolve there, but like I'm worried, I'm paranoid that I'm going to be too greedy in like, oh, I can get away with leaving that up, and then I get absolutely donked on because of it. The 4 and the 2 would be nice because it curves, or the 6, but I don't think that's good for me. I think we just go Shield Maiden, Sarisa, and then we just pass. We're kind of in a similar boat as last turn, though, where I could just get Dome for 4 here. The issue is, I'm running out of cards. Like, legit, I'm running out of fucking cards in my hand. And look at the number of cards in his hand. Oh yeah, I mean, I forgot this even had this effect. Having double barrier is probably just always better. Yeah, I think we're just going to lose. Because I could deal with this board. Which I have to do this. But then I'm out of cards. I just can't. I can't keep up. Like, look at the number of cards difference in our hands. This is, I think, where Haven falls apart. If you don't draw cards, you just lose. Like, what do I do? The game is over. The game is just over because I didn't draw any draw cards. There's literally nothing. There's literally no play. Well, I think my initial impression is going to hold true. I think this deck is going to be really bad into Sword unless you draw very, very well. Maybe Ding Dong is needed. I mean, potentially. Ding Dong might be necessary. Might be really, really important. We'll keep trying this out for now. Because again, I don't give a shit about ranking up right now. Like, we're just playing the deck to play the deck. I just part of me just thinks this deck is just going to be bad into Sword. And that's just a thing. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Right, we are just going to go Wing Statue. This is a really weird matchup where you want to go hyper-aggressive against Rune early, but like, if they have the ability to deal with your aggression, you don't end up doing anything. Maybe the play there was just to drop Pact. This is the thing, because I haven't played a lot of Haven, so I'm not used to playing with these amulets yet. I mean, it's just Pact. Do I want to accelerate either of these? This would get 2 damage face, if we did. This comes out early, but doesn't really do anything yet, but it would take a turn for it to become online. We'll do this. I think this is what we're going to do. I want them coming out on different turns, I think. Okay. That being gone is fine. I mean, this just goes face, right? What's the rest of the turn? We're going to lose the play point soon. So the play point is either for a 6 mana play next turn, or a 5 mana play this turn. Getting out Salif is fine, but he's probably just going to pop it with something and not really give a shit. But I need to apply pressure somehow. I actually think maybe Avian Statue is better to play here, because this is just going to be like aggression that he can't just immediately deal with. So he could pop this. I want to put him in a situation where he doesn't really want to AoE because I don't have enough stuff on the board. Like, he doesn't want to AoE clear my bird. And he probably doesn't want to use, like, a single target removal spell on it either. He might evolve this, yeah. And because he's 4, it also makes Salifa really annoying to use. Because obviously I could evolve Salifa and deal 3 damage, that doesn't deal with it. So it's like, this could just run in. Which is like, fine. Not great. I think I'm just going to drop Salifa here. I just want it, like, on the board. The issue is, again, I think he's just going to use a removal spell on it. Okay. Yeah, I think this is always going to be another really awkward matchup, because he's just gonna outperform me late game. So I kind of need to get in there early game. But I can't really go super aggressive early game. The play might just be Olivia Super Evolve. I think that's the only play, which is not a bad play, to be fair. Would have been nice to get a 2 there, but that's fine. We serve this as backup. We need to just get rid of that. We also get 7 damage face, which is nice. The issue is, again, he's probably going to drop, what's his name, Wilbur, whatever the hell his name is. They're just like Wrath the board guy. And this is like the perfect setup for him to just get rid of that. Oh, Anangrea is fine. Is he going to super this? He has to super it if he wants to clear. Oh, okay. That's a little bit greedy. Unless something else in our hand is going to deal with this. Which is possible. Okay. Imagine. We can hit him for 7. I mean, we're going to hit him for 7. We can't make that 7 any bigger with what we currently have. If we drop Ether, we can only get 2 guys out. Which, like, isn't awful. But I think that puts us back in the situation of he now gets a really high value AoE damage play. So I think we might just drop Salifa and just call it a day. Okay. Let's see what he does. He's healing again. Into Anne and Greya. So he's going to super evolve this time. He gets to pop both. And then his 5/5 just going to sit there and look pretty. Which is going to stop my Tiger from hitting him. We could just go for an Aether play here. It'll be our last Super Evolve if you wanted to Super Evolve it. I could Olivia clear over both. I don't think that's worth it. Jean also only does 6, so... I mean, I don't even think Jean is like a bad play here. Right, let's go Jean. Then we get to walk over this.
Subscribed with pride. 1 year, oh no.
Thank you for the sub, Quickwicks. 12 months in a row. Absolutely insane. Really do appreciate the subs. Thank you, thank you. Healing again. That's the 3rd one of those he's used. Then he comes down and deals 10 AoE damage, as expected. So we have Wilbur, which is really good. I think we just drop this, evolve it, swing over. I don't think we need to make this any more complicated. The first time we've seen Wilbur, he's finally here. Do we drop this to try and gain value from Wilbert's thing? Getting Serene Sanctuary is nice, though, because it means that Sacred Griffin can potentially sneak in for a bit of damage. No, we'll get this out. We'll swing over this. And then we'll pass. Because now, again, if he rafts the board, I still get 2 guys out, which is also really nice. And this guy survives as well. So he needs double wrath. This is what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage I currently have. No, don't climb! Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Like, he could just wrath the board again. Stormy Blast is fine. That is annoying. That would have been so good to play as well. I mean, it has to be you, right? I think Super Evolving is potentially the play here. I get to clear his... Well, I don't get to clear his board. I get to deal with some of his board. And I buff my board and give them a bit of protection. The issue is, again, against this deck specifically, I don't know if that matters. I really don't know if that matters against this deck. We could just regular ass evolve. Right, let's do this. Oh, I should have evolved this one again. Oh, no, because it didn't get the bonus, so it wouldn't have been enough to kill. I think I'm going to do this. I want to hold the super evolve. That way we dealt with the threat, so if he does AoE again, it doesn't put us in, like, the super danger zone. And I just want to not be in the super danger zone. Earthright's so cool. I think Earthright is cool. Like, the issue is, I think Earthright is not going to be a pure deck. I think people are going to be playing hybrid instead of, like, pure Earthright. And then it's just going to be, like, the new evolution of Spell Boost. Down to 3 mana. He shouldn't be near a Dimension Climb being super cheap yet, right? He should still be a little ways off from that. That's all of his supers gone, which is huge. That now means Kuon's value goes down by a ton. I mean, that's what, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's just like straight game. We go Jean. He might mill himself out at this rate. How many cards he got left in his deck? Alright. Oh, we got there. It's always really scary against his deck because he can... Hey, we got a rank up. That's nice. Because he can just, like, get to end game and be like, oh, Kuon, declimb, Kuon, 20 damage to your face. And I'm like, oh, please, sir. I have a wife and children. Oh, this deck is fun, though. It's nice to be playing something different as well. I really would like to, again, play Abyss. That's the other deck that I'm really interested in. Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about the mirror. I do not know if the amulet version is going to... I mean, again, is Salifa a card we keep in the mulligan? I haven't, like, had much of a thought about mulligans at all. Wilbur is quite nice. Serene Sank off the top. Do not... I mean, yeah. Yeah, I have a Widing, kids. What of it? I think that's just fine. These two trade. Ooh, they no longer trade. He's going face. He's just playing. I was just playing like the Storm version. Okay, that's whatever. I mean, we'll just drop Shield Maiden, right? Does this hit here? I don't think so, right? There's no benefit to hitting here. Next turn, we're probably dropping Salifa. I'd like to get Wilbert down on turn 5, but it's going to depend. This could be pretty good. So I could evolve this. Put Thingy down, pop one of them. I don't even hate that. Let's go for it. We'll go Salifa comes down. We'll evolve the Salifa. Then we'll just swing with these. Maybe we use the evolve too early there. Where does he throw the damage here, though? Yeah, this is just a cleanup. I mean, this is just play curve. Next time we'll drop Wilbur. Which one is this? Destroy with this card, restore 4 defense. I think this is actually potentially a really good card, especially in this version of the deck. That's just like 4 heal that he's now banked for later, which is like so good. Right, Wilbur's come down. Are we evolve? I think we have to evolve Wilbur. Even though there's not any value to be gained right now, I want the... I really want the thing. Oh, I should have used this last... No, we've already used it. That's fine. So, next turn, if this board, for whatever reason, is still alive, I can drop Gene, which is actually so much value. I would almost expect him to just play Unholy Vessel this turn. Because Unholy Vessel, like, I still get the 2 guys. But that's kind of it. Let's see what he's got. Oh, Ether for 2. Okay. I don't think that matters. Oh, yeah, that effect is going to be annoying. So it's just Gene here, right? I think it's just Gene. I could get another 3 damage in, but I don't really see what 3s do. Gene comes... Alright, Gene is actually really good here. Is he going to super evolve it, though? If you don't super evolve, you don't clear my board. You have to super evolve to get the crest. Okay, so now this swings over this. These both take... Oh, yeah, of course you kill it with that one. Of course, of course, of course. I mean, I have to get rid of this. So it's probably just going to be Unholy Vessel. It doesn't feel great. But, like, there's no other play, right? We have to get rid of this 9/9 staring me in the face. None of the rest of this hand deals with it, so... Let's get rid of that. I don't think Sarissa does much. I think we're going to put down Pact. And we'll pass there. So he's still got this just 4 health just sitting here. He's still got Dark Haven's Grace to heal up as well. Yeah, I mean, it would have been 5 damage to face, right? Like, if it was lethal, we would have gone for it, but... Okay. We've got 9 to play with. The issue is we're kind of out of gas. Like, we're kind of running low on stuff that does anything useful. Because I could use this, run into that, take 2. He would survive if he hit over with that. We could just go 1-1-1 or 4-4-1. I think I need this online. I think that needs to happen. I think we probably go Avian Statue. I'm going to drop the Shield Maiden. And then I'm going to use Pact. And we're going to walk over this. I think that's the best I've got. Oh, Wilbur. And he's got an Evolve left. Okay. This game just became an uphill struggle. We still have the 2 Super Evolves. I think I have to play this. I can't make room because this just becomes a guy, so I think we just do this now. We'll engage this. I think we have to do this. We'll attack into this. We'll walk over one of these. We'll engage this. We'll pass. I don't think there was a better play. I don't think there was. I could just be wrong. Oh. Well, it's not looking great. Not gonna lie. Because the issue is, that Gene has put him out of range of our Gene. So even if we draw Gene, we're in a really bad spot. I think we need Unholy. If we don't draw our board wipe, I think we're probably just cooked here. But none of that is helpful. I mean, we're just dead, right? Putting that down doesn't do anything. We pop one. Heal a little bit. Does Wilbur do enough? Slam into it, slam into it, slam into it. 7 at my face. I think Wilbert's the best we've got, so we're gonna go Wilbert. We're gonna super evolve Wilbert. We're gonna attack over you. And then it's either Avian or Pact and Sarissa. I think more guys is probably better. Alright, now we just have to hope that he can't just immediately deal with an 11 defense guy. Everything's so big. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, I should still have 2 copies of, thingy left, right? G. Yep. That's pretty good. Right, Gene. That's not Gene. Okay. Well, we don't have a lot of options, so we just kind of have to do what we can here. I mean, what even goes where here? The issue is, again, he could just drop a storm and just kill me out of nowhere. So, like... if I just do nothing, he swings over, hits me for 5. So I might as well control the game as much as I can. Oh, I'm an idiot. I might have just thrown there. In my mind, I was like, I'm going to lose another guy. This will got to 6. And it's like, no, it didn't have ward. So that's not how that works. It's okay, it's okay. We're still playing with new cards. We're still playing with the new cards. I mean, this is just lethal, right? It's not lethal at the moment. It's not lethal yet. It's almost lethal. It's very close to lethal. We'll play it out, but that mistake was really, really bad. Really, really bad. See, this is the issue we keep having, is we're just running out of cards. I've got 1 card in hand to his 5, and I'm just like, bruh. Like, we're playing very similar decks, but I just have so much fewer cards that I just can't do anything. I mean, we could still just draw Jean off the top. That's not Jean. This doesn't do anything, so it doesn't matter. So I guess we just go Vessel. Engage Vessel. Engage Avian. Go face. Wing Statue. Engage this. Pass. See, that's what I need. I need Olivia. I need Olivia. Olivia would be so good. Draw power and get my health back up. We have 2 of them in the deck. We're just not drawing them. Jean! Jean is here! Ah! Come on! Come on, Jean! You're enough! Jean Saintly Knight! Carry me to victory, please! And your noble bird! Oh, Wilbur is going to keep you alive. Christ, that's a really good removal card. I really wish you would stop doing that. Alright, we have a bird. Alright, Olivia. Give me some life back. I mean, it's just Salifa, right? Or do we drop the avian statue? No, I think it's just Salifa here. I think we have to attack. This is the only way for us to get value. Because now if he attacks over, he loses his guy. But he's probably going to attack into Salifa. And he'll probably just pop this for something. Right, I'm going to swing this in. And this might seem a bit weird, but the logic is, if he puts down a Jean, I might lose it anyway. There's loads of ways I could just lose the 2 anyway. And if he buffs this twice, he now dies if he attacks into any of my guys. I don't know if that was the correct play or not, really. I just feel like the 2 isn't doing anything otherwise. But the more I think about it, if he's going to pop the 2, he'd probably pop everything as well anyway. Right, I need you to stop playing Olivia. You've played 3 Olivia this game. Okay, so this is exactly as we saw. Now if he attacks over anything, he loses his guy. I'm not gonna lie, this is a really miserable game. I think the mirror is like so awkward. Because it's just, the game just goes on for ages, and it's less about, like, playing the control match, and more about... Oh. We can only do that for 2, there's no way to get this off the board. We can clear 2 of those, that's fine. I can't do anything fancy with this, though. So I think we just drop it now. See what we get. We only have one left. We don't even get full value. I mean, these are just... We're just attacking over these. There's nothing we can do about that. Only getting one body off of Ether is really bad. Neither of you are playing the big... No, we're not. It's because, like, you could play that again. But the issue is, it's so... This deck has so many high drops already. Like, this is already a super late game deck. And it's only going to be really helpful in, like, this matchup. Like, it would probably be really good against Rune as well, to be fair. I mean, I think we just play this. That's going to be 10 damage we could sneak it in. But I don't think that helps. It's like, haha, 10 damage! It's like, oh, bro's going to be on 17. How many Genes has he played? I don't know. Jesus Christ. Well, she's dead. She doesn't have I don't have any targets for this left in my deck. I think we're just dead, right? Oh, this does have thingy, actually. I forgot this had, ward. Alright. I'll get rid of that. I completely forgot that had ward. Has the ward buffing simulator going? It's very long. You can check with the button on the left. This one? Because this is useless. This thing is just awful. Like, this gives me next to no information. Card played log. Yeah, but this is awful. Oh, this is actually... Oh, never mind. I've never used this bit before. I've always used this. This is actually... Guys, I'm dead. Oh, he drew Gene. He drew Gene. I mean, I can't say that was fun. Right, that was very much a slog. I think it really came down to who drew Genes at the best time. But then I don't know, because it was also his the Wrath card that he played was also really instrumental, because we did make a bit of a comeback. Then he wrathed the board to just clear it. But then at one point he made a bit of a comeback, and we dropped our Gene and dealt with him as well. So. Maybe it was just fine. Maybe it was just good back and forth in general. It's an interesting one, though. I don't know what I want to change in this. I think my major complaint is if we run out... If we do play, like, the long drawn-out game, we run out of cards. So we want more draw power. The issue is, I think Leah, like, alleviates that a little bit, but doesn't actually help. I actually think we might put another Olivia in. So I want, like, substantial draws. Because, like, our opponent there, the only thing he really did differently to us was he played 3 Olivia, and thus got, like, 6 extra cards on us. Like, he never whiffed with Ether as well. Like, obviously, we used an Ether and we only had 1 target left in deck, so we didn't get as much value from it. I'm also not sure about the amulets. We might take out some of the amulets. I think sometimes they were really good, and sometimes they felt really out of place. Did you pull this leader from the chest? Yeah, we pulled it from the leader, from the chest. We got it from the chest. But yeah, this is just our first attempt. Like I said at the start, I don't think this was going to be like the best way to play this deck or anything. But it does feel like if you don't get out, like, valued, you're fine, right? The only game that felt super one-sided was Sword. Other than that, it was basically fine. But that is going to be the end of today's stream because it is 5 minutes past for me. But we will be back again on Sunday where we'll probably be playing some more of this. I don't know if we'll be playing this deck specifically, but I do think this deck is quite fun. I think I want to tweak it. We'll probably give it a few days as well and see what, like, you know, the people that are Shadowverse mains are building. Like, try and maybe net deck what they're doing. See where that goes. I do also want to test a few other things, so we'll probably be doing that in our own spare time. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!